Some cracking goals, no doubt, on this deck. We always see some absolute beauties between these two sides, and of course they are our Zambrero goal of the day contenders. You can turn up the heat with the new spicy range at Zambrero, Traralgon and also in Warragul, and spicy has landed, of course. If you're going big with a spicy nachos, Boxy, you love this. A little bit of chilli, some lime, corn chips topped with a bit of pineapple, habanero salsa and drizzled with a spicy sauce as well, Boxer. Won't get any better than that. It's at your local Zambrero.
Sounds delicious, but just lost me at the pineapple bit.
You're not a big fan of pineapple?
No, Italians and pineapple don't go together.
You know the good thing about that, though? Yeah, you
Well, I think so.
You know the good thing about that, Doctor, is you don't have to have the pineapple.
Exactly right. You can take it out. It is unbelievable.
Absolutely. Who's going to kick it today? Who do you think? A Zambrero goal today. Who's going to be our contender?
I'll tell you who, every week we call it. Every time we call sales, Shannon Lang.
Yep, couple of bounces through the middle.
Shannon Lang on the burst.
Paul Carter?
Having a look there, I think maybe I'll give it to the coach in his 100th game, Boyd Bailey, and a running snap.
Yeah, certainly knows how to kick goals, does he? And he doesn't, not too bad from the set shot as well. So we're about to get underway. The first quarter action is all thanks to Virtue Homes, and of course the new Marshall 28 is currently open. It's open today, actually. You go check it out. It's on Marshall's Road in Traralgon, just around the corner from their display village. I can let you know that Jack Leslie will be in the ruck up against Charlie Burr. Boyd Bailey starts in the middle with Shannon Lang. Looks like that'd be a good head-to-head match if they go to each other. Brandon McAuliffe's there with McLaren and Hudson Holmes and Berkeley McFarland. And the umpire for the first quarter is about to get this round 17 clash underway, and the first tap will go to Leslie, and it goes straight to Hudson Holmes, who runs out of the forward contest, barrels it high, inside forward 50. McCall tried to spoil a strong mark by Cody Hennis. 45 metres out on a slidish angle, and you think he's got the leg nice and early in the game.
Yeah, definitely has. It was a great contested mark then too. Harry McCall goes. It's a big job for him as well. I think because of the height difference they've got down forward, I think Morwell had no choice but to put McCall on Hennis. It's a great one-on-one mark.
We'll get to some of those key matchups in a moment after this shot on goal from Hennis. Runs around a little bit, 48 metres, kick on its way, distance, well, it's right to the goal line, touched. And it's the first one. It's the minor scores on the Virtue Home scoreboard. Box up, what have you got for us?
Oh, the big one for me is Egg Melissy Smith, not on half back. He's gone forward, and Jordan Descent, he's going to start back.
Ooh, ball came in, going into McFarlane, still in the defensive 50 for the Tigers. Boyd, he gets the ball over there to Quickly by quick hands coming through due to Leak. He goes down the wing here, one-on-one contest, good work, but in front, taking the mark there is that man, Jordy Descent. He tried to get the quick handball over, and he did. Comes back out, ends up in the hands there of Leslie going down the line to Shannon Lang. And good, strong contested mark. Free kick being paid.
There's a block.
Block there, going up against the coach, Jack Johnson. And a free kick there is taken by Quigley.
Inside kick went to McFarlane. He plays on, steps around Butcher, comes to the near side, lands at the toes of Bailey, and it goes over for a boundary throw-in.
I know there's a lot to play for at the moment. Everyone seems really overexcited about the way they're going at the minute. They just got to get some real composure about themselves at the minute and just play some footy.
Boundary throw-in. And Burr will tap it down. McFarlane in the front spot, handle over the shoulder. Little tap by Burr. Didn't quite get to Bailey on the run there. Leslie does some physical work and three Tigers tackle him. It took a herd.
Digging him over.
Tigers don't flock in herds,
Packs.
do they?
They pack.
A pack to take down Leslie.
Ruckman here in front of the Sale bench. Just ticked over 2 minutes. Leslie take front position. He's wrapped up by Burr. Has to be a free kick going to Leslie. Advantage be paid, which it is. Hudson Holmes delivers the ball inside 50. Clear on his own. Strong contested mark. Well done. Cooling came across. Put the spoil through. And Max Linton will take it over the boundary line.
Really nice work there by Cooling as well. He just laid off the ball a little bit too and just got the little run and jump like we spoke about. He's gone to Campbell too, so the matchup was spot on, but at the same time it was a really good timed spoil there.
Boundary throw-in inside forward 50. On the move was Quigley, but quickly wrapped up by big Brad Descent, who's taking the ruck duties inside forward 50. Keep an eye on Johnson here from the stoppage. Descent does it up against Campbell. And that was Campbell blew it, that is. Little shuffle handball out there was from Quigley. Gave it up, though. Magpies through a chain of handballs. Kick around the body from Dowse to the top of the square. Tigers converge. Big spoil. Bailey's there. That's Brandon. His right foot kick delivery out towards Hillier. Over the top of Hutchins' head. Hillier's second effort. Goes down ground. Pops back up again like a little sprinkler. Kicks around the body. And body work again from Geordie Descent. Well roved, though, by Brown. Gave a slick handball off. The ball goes into half forward and Leslie And that's the Will variety, takes the mark at half-back and quickly goes inboard and can find McLaren.
Absolutely, he does. McLaren looks to go quickly and finds on the boot there, and he upped in the hands there. Leslie de Holmes look to go back inboard, delivers on his right foot. It's touched, called play on. Umpire will play the mark. It's clearly touched off the boot there, but anyway, we'll call it from up here. Quigley comes out wide to the wing. One-on-one contest there, and the ball comes over the boundary line. True centre wing here between the two benches. We've gone just under 4 minutes, and it's the Magpies 1 point with the Tigers yet to score.
Looks like they're straightened up a little bit too now, so now Will Leslie going deep back now on McDonald is a good matchup.
Leslie gets the tap down. Lang, we didn't have it. He'll take the free kick on true centre wing. Apologise for the comments that are coming from the crowd already. Clearly didn't have it there. Lang looks to go inboard to Tainch. Didn't like it there. Second option comes long, and it's going to end up with the great lead there from Mitch Dowse. He's got a couple inboard if he wanted to go. He's called to play on the left boot. Goes to no one in particular. It's going to find grass. Getting there on the handball and coming out through McAuliffe. He goes back in towards looking for Cooling. Didn't find him. Egmalesi Smith gives the quick handball to Johnson on the right foot. Snap. Not enough air in that one. And the Tigers with Campbell Blewett take it back there. Mark, who gets it out to Brandon Bailey. He takes 2 bounces, relieving kick, and finds Musil on the far side.
Yeah, they quickly play on the Tigers. A quick handball to Hillier. Kicks it towards Tyler Brown. Nice mark in front of his eyes on the wing. Inboard kick to Anderson. Can elevate and mark at half forward. He's looking for a runner. Bailey was there, didn't give it. The second runner there is Brown. He goes to half forward. Delivery inside forward 50. McDonald, first look at it. Can't complete the mark. Ground level there was Dowse. Leak comes in for the Tigers. Handballs back to Quigley. Sells some candy. Runs into trouble. Somehow doesn't get the ball away. That's holding the footy. The umpire said play on. McAuliffe down at ground level lost the footy. McLaren with the handball out. Lots of numbers around this one. Now the Tigers get one over the shoulder. They get away with one. And Quigley goes to the shallow pocket, finds McDonald, no, just on the top of his head, and he kicked it out of bounds on the full. Umpire said landed in the field of play. We'll have a boundary throw in right in front of the Legends bar. It is a 1 point margin to the Magpies.
Tell you what I do like is I like Tyler Brown forward as well. His lead-up's been very, very good early in this game and given him a real good option. But it's that second effort when he comes and wheels around and gets that second handball to get the side inside 50. Really excited about that rule move.
Boundary umpire just coming back around. Ball comes back into 2 ruckman. Burr has front position. Leslie from the back gave a nice little shove out. Nothing coming from that. Umpire calls play on. Kick comes out to Lang. He takes a relieving kick to the wing. Going back with the flight of the ball was Quigley. Couldn't quite take the mark. Between Quigley and Cooling, they bounce it around. Gets the handball looking for Cooling. He's wrapped up straight away. The umpire will come in. Tigers side of true centre wing here. Ticked over 6 minute mark in low scoring affair so far. As we just get them out of the way so the ruckman can have a crack at it. Leslie, he gets it down. Great left-hand tap. Hudson Holmes, he dropped the ball there. Umpire called play on. Dowse, quick handball to Holmes. Looks to go inside 50 and does. Goes wide. And that'll be unsure as to who's knocked it over.
Oh, it definitely come off the foot.
It definitely came off the foot. I'm not sure that the boundary umpire saw exactly whose foot it was.
Although field umpire may have seen this one too, boys. He's going to have a quick chat, and I think the field umpire was blinded by who actually foot it comes off. So
there was 4 guys who were running all to it, and he was a little bit behind. So
we had a perfect angle on this.
Yeah, take the benefit of the doubt.
No.
He's going to overturn it. It's going to be a free kick that it'll go to Thomas Campbell.
Unlucky.
He's tied up against the right boundary line. If it was me, I'd be centering the ball there. He's got a couple of big targets in the middle there. Desson wants it. He's looked for a ping shot on goal. Never anywhere near it. It goes through for a minor score.
Virtue Home scoreboard. We've played 7.5 minutes, and it's 2 behinds, 2 points to Sale, and that is their margin over Morwell at the moment.
McFarlane got the kick in, kicked it over the top of Lopred's head, and now he has to go back and get it. Taps it forward. Butcher with company. Comes the other direction. Geordie Desson. Body on the line. Free kick. Welcome back to senior footy, Geordie. You're an absolute star of the comp. Great to see you back out there. The kick to half forward contest. The Tigers have got numbers. The outlet kick from McFarlane over the top of Hillier. Good little work though. He's got some space. He's got a forward handball if he wants it, or the kick forward. He licks for the kick. It's a great option, and it lands in the hands of Brandon McDonald. Slingshot footy from halfback.
Yeah, great transition footy there too by the Tigers. It was great work They had all the momentum there too, Sale, too. I don't know what's happened to my voice, but something's happened to it.
Totally shot. It is gone.
Absolutely gone.
It's gone 8 minutes in.
2 seconds in, I'm gone.
McDonald, 40 metres out. Great kick of the football over the goal umpire's head. First blood to the Tigers. It took 8 minutes to get the first score.
Yeah, it started from the half-back line as well. We spoke about that pre-game. I can't even talk.
Paul Carter.
The Morwell goal to Brandon McDonald's come at the 8-minute mark and got them the lead. They lead by 4 points on the Virtue Homes scoreboard. Tigers 1 goal straight, 6 leading Sale, 2 behinds, 2 points.
Yeah, well, he's gone.
If anyone in the grandstand would like to join us for special comments, thanks to Carpet Country,
we'll take anyone.
We will take anyone.
It sounds like they got half a voice,
and it's a low base.
That's all right. I'm back. I get that frog out of my throat.
There he
She's
is.
gone.
Ball goes back up in the middle. It's Leslie gets a tap down again, coming through Lang. He can pick it up. He'll be clear. He couldn't. Went back in at second and third efforts. Bounced straight back up. Nothing coming. Kick comes straight out of the middle. Good contested mark in front there is Quickly and takes a strong mark.
Why have they got 7 players back, the Tigers? I don't understand. There's no win factor. There's nothing else that they have to be defensive about. They should be playing attack and footy. Right now, they're playing 7 down back.
It's working at the moment.
Well, it definitely is, but to me, I just need to understand why.
Boyd Bailey's got the 50 here. Jack Johnson, he took a step back after being told to stand, and it's a decent 50 for him, so potentially puts him in range, Scud.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a good leg on him, a left footer. Although I do like when players don't get ambitions mixed up with reality.
Boyd will come in. He'll kick from just on the 50. He swings around, lets it go towards goal. He's hooked that one, and it's going to go through for a minor score.
Reality says he had the distance. That was fine. Happy with that?
A 5-point lead to Morwell on the Virtue Homes scoreboard. 10-minute played, first quarter, 1-1-7. The Sale 2 behinds, 2 points.
So kicking duties with Freeman for the Magpies. Virtue Homes first quarter here this afternoon. The new Marshall 28 now open. And Freeman goes to the outer side. He's got Jonty McGuinness. And that's just too easy. A chest mark, unattended for the Tigers there. They need to man that one up. McGuinness is going to come inboard, and will he bite off too much? Johnson will be the target. No, he doesn't, because that's a good strong mark by Jack Johnson. He's got some numbers forward as well. He wants to roll and goes. He's going to come towards Egg Malesi Smith. He can go up behind. Back goes Brandon Bailey to cause the contest. Little shuffle out from Cohen Campbell is okay. Egg Malesi Smith just sits there. You're in trouble. Yeah. And it just sort of stuck underneath him there, and he didn't want to do anything about it. He got pinged for holding the footy. It's Cohen Campbell at half-back for the Tigers. Inboard kick to Bailey. Not 15. Oh, it was. Initial call was play on. Now he gets called to play on. And the left footer Bailey drives it to Smith. Over the top, McGuinness calls the contest. Front and square was Campbell. Shuffled a handball out to Musil. He goes forward by hand. Lopez sort of loped after it in the end, and Lang said, I'll take it. I'll give it to Hennis by hand. And now I'll give it to Jones. Byron it was. The kick towards Lang on the wing. He's got a forward handball. Egg Malesi Smith steps around Burr. Yes, he does. Now with a left footer. Peers one in at the toes though. Cooling was there. Head over it, shuffled it out by hand to Linton. They lose the footy of the Tigers. McLaren fights hard. The umpire will blow his whistle and call holding the ball. Might have been my ball up. But anyway, holding the ball. As free kick goes Tigers' way. And Quigley goes out wide to Cody McDonald.
Cody McDonald will take the relieving kick there. He went to take on the Magpie defender. Comes through and turns the ball over there to that man, Geordie Desson. He's had a good start to it in his first senior game for the season. He goes in. It's 1-on-3 coming through. Brad Desson, he set a task for his brother there. Nothing happening from it. And the Tigers, through Cooling, gets the handball out, and they'll take the relieving mark outside of there through Anderson. He looked through and couldn't find running player there out in the.
So we'll have the game to be a lot rushed. Sorry, Paul.
Aiden quickly running hot. 8 disposals so far in the first 12 minutes of play.
Is he that loose one down back?
Yeah, I think he is. But he's been rolling off Jack Johnson as well, so I'm not sure whether he's got that matchup or they're prepared to play Quigley as that loose, because he's been playing up and down the ground so far in this first quarter.
Well, boundary throw in, and out there was Hennis, throwing around in the tackle. That's a 360 play onto the umpire. Byron chisels one to Jack Johnson, outside 50. Gives it back to Byron, steps around the tackler, and then with a left foot gets over the top and finds Lang. It didn't look pretty off the boot, but he knew exactly what to do, did Daniel Byron, and found his teammate inside forward 50. Lang hard up on the pocket, 30 metres out.
Looked like he was wrong-footed there for a little bit.
He was a little bit wrong-footed, and I think Shannon Lang's quite capable of kicking this as well. This is what happens when you play 7 deep. Your exit footy is going to be really harder if you don't get the kicks right.
Lang on the right foot, comes around, wants it to work right to left, not going to do so. It's across the face. A big pack. Quigley's there again. He's on fire for Gippsland Suzuki. The handball goes to Hillier. Hillier going to get run down. Got his boot to ball just, not 50. Goodness gracious.
Goodness.
They got away with one there. Lopez will kick to the wing area.
Got away with about 5.
Leslie, that's Will.
Loving this matchup so far. McDonald versus Leslie.
They can't make that interchange there too either.
Incredible.
Just an FYI. Come through, coming back and interchange there, Leslie, and that's Johnson who'll get that, and that should be 50. He wasn't in the contest. A good strong mark there by Campbell Blewett. He's going to take the kick. Goes down the line. He's been told, dump it down the line, which he does to a contest. Runner, get out of the way, Rick Galea. Says Hudson Holmes couldn't take it on the mark there. McCall, if he's had 1-2 goes, it goes over the boundary line, and umpire says to throw it in.
Just that kick down the line doesn't really work. I know Campbell's probably not the most skillful on the foot, but that's where they need runners on the back to make sure they're supporting him so they can get that real transition footy going.
I think it hasn't worked all year for the Tigers, that kick down the line. Just don't have that big target down there.
No.
Musil and Leslie, clever tap out the back. Couldn't quite find anyone there. Lang got taken out from there by Brown. Quick kick out of the pack comes from Holmes. Johnson will look at it. It'll go over the boundary line, and the umpire should call that for a throw-in.
5-point margin here at the rec reserve, 14-minute mark. It's the first quarter, all thanks to Virtue Holmes.
It looks like they've gone back to one-on-one now, the Tigers, so it looks like it's evenly matched. As I've said that now, Max Linton finds himself on his own now too. So
Leslie with a tap down the front. Hillier tried to get a handball out. It was smothered. McFarlane comes in to help. Gives one to Galea. His kick was smothered. Good pressure by the Magpies. They wanted to bring the heat, and they've brought it early in this first quarter. And we're going to ball up.
And I think that's the thing, when the ball's been inside 50, the Magpies, it's making it hard for the Tigers to get out unless they've had a clear handball, clear kick.
Is it also making it hard for the Magpies to score as well? The tap goes straight to Brown, who got it wrapped up. Maybe. Brad Desson did kick 7 goals last time these two sides met.
Yeah, they've probably just been a little bit tight in terms of where they've looked to place the ball.
Leslie with a tap down, picked off though by Cody McDonald. Kick around the body, he's going to land in the hands of Thomas Glenn. And Glenn marks 65 metres out from their goal. Johnson will lead, and they'll kick towards Johnson. It's on his head though, and Johnson does well. How does it go over his head, on his head, and still take the mark? Jack Johnson with experience and class.
I don't blame Berkeley McFarlane for that, because the kick was very good coming inside, but I blame Riley Lopez for being caught behind on an exit kick. You've got to be a lot closer than that, and you've got to put a lot more pressure on that kick coming out.
So Jack Johnson, 16 minutes past, looking for the Magpies' first goal of the afternoon and to take the lead. From 45 metres out, right foot kick on its way. Lovely kick of the football over the goal umpire's head. And Jack Johnson says, come with me, boys. I'll show you how it's done.
You're right, though, too. He's definitely the barometer. Between him, Jack Leslie and Shannon Lang, they definitely are the benchmark of this football side, too.
Jack's the one. Johnson's the one.
He really is. You know, we've seen him do it year in, year out. Even when he was at Mafra, he was a match winner in a grand final as well, and a match winner in a final. When it comes down to the crunch, he's the man that's going to lead this side to a win.
16 minutes into the first quarter, Sale retake the lead. They're 1 point ahead on the Virtue Homes scoreboard, 128 to Morwell 117.
Yeah, they're definitely playing the one loose, the Tigers, at the moment. So Max Linton is the one that's playing loose, which means right now we're going to have
Freeman's loose for the Magpies at the other end.
Yep.
Leslie and Burr go at it. Burr got the two-handed tap straight down to Holmes, took the tackler on. That's holding the ball. Umpire said play on. No one's coming out of that one, and we'll have another ball up in the centre square. Scott, why are they boxing?
You know what I would do? I would get Freeman dangerous. Rather than, play that tactical move, get Freeman dangerous. There you go.
All of a sudden, Freeman's now rolled forward. They're playing 7 forwards, 7 backs. Let's see what the Tigers do now. Lopez gives it to Brown. Brown goes into open forward line. There is Musil. Gets shoved off the footy by Leslie. And then coming in to help there on that occasion was Andrew Campbell. Left the footy behind though. Musil goes back in, and Hudson Holmes puts the tackle on. Lang squeezed a handball to Will Leslie. Here we see the toe and the pace and the kick.
Here it is.
Towards Freeman. And that's what you want, Boxer, but he couldn't complete the mark. Douse was there, goes around the back and kept it in. And the party tricks on, and he delivers to big Brad Desson at his toes. Look at the numbers front and square for the Magpies everywhere. Johnson squeezed one out to Hennis. Hennis goes inboard and just missed his target. And now the big ruckman in Burr will chase after it. He'll soccer it. No, he missed everything. Galea will come in. Strong tackle by Byron. Play on, said the umpire. Kick around the body by Jack Leslie. Inside it goes. The Tigers have got numbers. There's 4 of them. Linton, outlet kick. can find Cody McDonald.
He can, and Kyle McDonald's coming to the bench because Brad Desson just took him out on that lead to own teammate. He's in a little bit of hurt here down on the boundary line as the ball comes back inside over on that far wing there. And it's Bailey on the right foot. He's got a man that's loose out there, and then is Musil. And he's taken the mark 45 out. He's going to launch long, centres the ball, 2-on-1 contest. Freeman Doan, the hard work, gets back, creates the contest. No one's able to get it at ground level. Comes through though, stolen out of there by Cohen Campbell. He snapped it over to the left shoulder for his Zambrero goal of the day.
And he did the Charlie Cameron, get on your motorbike.
Yeah, he did. And I think just one of those things though too with Morwell, I understand that. I don't understand the real tactic in regards to what they're playing in the roll-up, but if that's going to work, that's the way they're going to do it. So their transition footy has to be quick. They kicked over the top, so they got Sale on the flat foot, and then they actually were able to set it up. But the kick was very good by Musil. Created a contest inside, and Cohen Campbell was good enough to get that ball inside.
Third lead change of the match in 19 minutes. I hope this is a sign of where the game's going. 2-1-13 Morwell to 1-2-8 Sale. Virtue Home scoreboard.
Laying out of the middle of the ground. He's got some open space. He taps it, but coming off the wing nicely was Cody McDonald. And the kick, though, is just going to sit on Leake's head, although it gets out the back, and he does have some wheels. And he decides to kick it to Musil, but his kick missed the target. Over the top of the head. It's going to find the boundary line. McGuinness will see it go. And a boundary throw in front of the Morwell social rooms here at the Rec Reserve. Great to have your company. Saturday afternoon footy on TRFM.
Tigers are going to keep using their strength. Their strength is their speed.
They lead by 5 at the moment.
Ball went over the back, over the top of the two ruckman. Hudson Holmes couldn't get it. Coming through though on the right boot, kicking through there is Tyler Brown. Quick play by the Tigers out of that ruck contest from the boundary throw in. Went straight over the two ruckman's head, and he was able to swing through that pack boxer.
It's a great move there too. I'm really enjoying this move by Tyler Brown. He's in amongst the action as well. He's been playing off half-back for most of his career here at the Tigerland, but he's been very well renowned when he was at Yallourn North as a midfielder, and he was a goal-kicker midfielder there as well. Done it again now. His game so far has been A+ for me.
And an 11-point lead to Morwell, 20 minutes into the first quarter. The Virtue Home scoreboard has the Tigers at 3-1-19, leading Sale 1-2-8.
So we've got a crowded forward line too. Let's keep an eye on that one.
Leslie got up high and came crashing down. Out there was Holmes, trying to get a kick around the body. Hennis through brute work, lost the footy. Play on to the umpire. McFarlane to open space and goes towards McAuliffe. They're causing trouble, the Tigers. McAuliffe's delivery. McDonald can't complete the mark. Good spoil by Will Leslie. Campbell, that's Cohen Campbell. Causing a little bit of headaches there for the Magpies as well. Geordie Desson comes the other way, and they've got a stoppage to the Magpies. It's an open forward line for the Tigers. It's crowded for the Magpies.
It definitely is. They're playing 7 down the Magpie forward line, 5 down in the Tiger forward line too, so it's nice and open.
Burr and Jack Leslie comes to ground. Trying to shuffle it out there was Lopez. Head over the footy there was Geordie Desson. McFarlane got low. Quickly tackled by Hennis. And another stoppage 40 metres out. 21 minutes gone. Virtue Home's first quarter. 11-point margin to the Tigers.
Leslie and Burr go at it again. Leslie got that one down. Descent, he couldn't get anything coming. So laying on the left foot, he'll just take the relieving kick out. Looking for Dowse. And should be a boundary throw in. Which it is. That's important kick out of there because the Tigers have had all that play in the last 5 minutes, Boxer.
With playing a five-man forward line too, I'd be demanding space if I was McDonald and play your speed players up on the arc, get them running in when the ball comes inside 50.
Burr and Leslie to go at it there. The ball's on the far side wing here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. Burr took front position again. Neither ruckman took it. A free kick's going to be paid and it's going to go to Leslie. Burr holding him on in that ruck contest. Leslie's going to look to go long, and he does out the far side to a contest. 2 up. Strong mark in front there, taken by McCall. He looks to go out wide, looking for the coach in Bailey, and he marks it just inside the boundary line. Looking to swing inside. And he's got the runner there in Anderson, who takes a strong mark. He's looking to go quick, he does. Steps back on that right foot, delivering the ball forward. And a great contested mark there by Tyler Hillier out on the lead. He'll look to go back and put Morwell's 4th on the board here in the first quarter.
Ball use has been good by the Tigers.
It has been scarred. I think just the kick outside by McCall, I was a bit iffy about that, but once the ball come inside by Bailey and then by Anderson, was very good setup then by
Hillier
the Tigers.
Plays on just inside 50, looks to get the ball there, won't make the distance. Strong over the back, over the mark, no one's able to take it. Leslie, he'll take the clearing kick, but he's kicked the out of bounds on the full.
I think it was touch, boys. Yeah.
Touch ball. We'll have a boundary thrown about 30 metres out around from the Morwell goal. We've ticked over 23 minutes here in the first quarter here at the Morwell Rec Reserve.
Big moment all thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club. Not too far away. Get in and try their 6th tap. It's the Bilson Twister. As the ball's back into the field of play. Campbell with a little toe poke. Kick around the body from McLaren. High up in the air. Douse in the front spot, spoiled by Anderson. Egg Smith gave a quick one to Johnson. Walker comes the other way. Had the footy, tried to take out a Tiger. And now sits on it, and the umpire says holding the footy. He makes the play on the ball. Had no opportunity. Timmy get out from underneath the desk. I get scared. Ooh. Zach Anderson has the free kick. Goes towards a low-press lead. Did he keep it in? Yes, he does. He's been tackled. Got rid of the footy. Geordie Descent with the outlet kick. Bodie Walker goes back. Got a hand on it. Causes a little contest, a 50-50 ball. Well done by Walker. Got a beautiful handball to Egg Smith. Oh. The handball was good to Douse. It's an open forward line. Has one bounce. Goes to 40 metres out. Puts it on its way. Which way will it bounce? The wrong way. And now it goes over for a minor score. 24 minutes first quarter.
10-point lead to Morwell on the Virtue Homes scoreboard. They're 3-1-19. Leading Sale, who are now 1-3-9.
Yeah, plenty of time, Douse, then too. I don't know if there was enough voice behind him to actually run him in because he had the whole open 50 to go all the way in.
Cooling with kicking duties, coming to the near side. Bailey the target, no one can complete it. There was Holmes, kick around the body. Doesn't go a great distance. Brandon Bailey tries to make a play at it, and McLaren will see it go over. Hudson Holmes takes a little bit of time to get up.
What I don't understand with sides is when they've got the ball in a danger area, 70 metres out, why they fluff around with the ball.
Boundary throw in here. Leslie goes at it. Coming over the top there was...
Here it is.
Lang comes through, as we've spoken about, 45 out. He's pulled just as he kicked it, and it goes through for a minor score.
Great little pressure by Blewett just to cause that errant kick.
1-4-10 Sale, trailing Morwell, 3-1-19.
25 minutes gone. Cooling will have the kicking duties again. He's going to come here to the grandstand side. Look for out on the lead and by himself there. And taking the mark there is Tom Smith. Got the nice little man bun going on there, Scud.
Beautiful man.
Boxer and I wish we could do that. Smith goes down the line. Big contest here. No one's able to take the mark, but coming onto it there is Cody McDonald. He's got some wheels. The 244s go at it. Great kick inside. What a kick. Great kick, Cody McDonald.
A check side banana from 80 metres out.
Absolutely.
And this is what I'm speaking about. The thing is, when both sides have got the ball 60 or 70 metres out, they're not thinking through what they want to do with the pill. Right. So that time he did. He actually thought it through. He knew that he couldn't kick it on his left, so he used the check side kick. McDonald was in perfect position for it as well, so he's made good ground to do it. Now he's just got to finish off the good work.
McDonald, for his second of the quarter, comes in and he's pulled it to the left. Big kick that they needed to put through there.
Just too close to the man on the mark. He didn't get further back enough, and he really poked through the ball.
3-2-20 Morwell, 1-4-10 Sale. Virtue Homes scoreboard, 26 minutes played first quarter.
The Marshall 28 at Virtue Homes. It's a new home, perfect for families, couples seeking a fresh and innovative.
Innovative. There it is. You're going to get that word out today at all?
Innovative.
No, innovative home. It is.
Innovative.
Down the middle they go. Freeman looks for Hudson Holmes. Got his arm ripped off it. And the free kick will go Holmes' way.
Paid by the non-controlling umpire there, which is right, Holmes.
Centre half back of this Morwell Rec Reserve. A big clash this is Saturday afternoon. The loser pretty much is done. Goes towards Lang. He's got some company. Out the back was McDonald. Left it behind though. Taints tried to rip it out of Smith's hands. And good work by McDonald again to shuffle it forward. It bobbles out. Smith was there for the Tigers. Forward runners everywhere. McFarlane, does he give one more? He decides to kick to Brown, who finds him on the chest, 55 metres out. The forward present. He waits. He chips it over the top. Anderson, the back pocket player, has found himself in the forward pocket and will give it off now to a forward in Brandon McAuliffe. Well, the Tigers had numbers everywhere there. They just had to execute.
So Morwell have done three things. Played a 7-man defensive tactic, and they've rolled Zach Anderson up. They've rolled Tyler Brown up, and they've both been very effective in the game as well. So they've both played critical roles in goals being kicked this afternoon while Mitch Dowse is going off. He looks a little bit ginger as well. We'll keep an eye on that one.
Taking his time, Brandon McAuliffe for a shot on goal. 27.5 minute mark. His side lead by 10. He's gone with a banana around the body. And Zambrero goal of the day contender. Brandon McAuliffe with a banana from the boundary at the city end of the ground of the Rec Reserve.
And there you go. There's the trump card for us as well, because McAuliffe, we've seen him play some unbelievable footy through the midfield. He rolls himself forward. They've got him up their sleeve as well. When things are getting a little bit dirty, they can throw him forward as well. Throw him into the midfield as well. But when he plays forward, he can do magical things like that as well.
16-point lead to Morwell, 28-minute mark of the first quarter. Virtual Home scoreboard has the Tigers at 4-2-26, leading Sale 1-4-10, and that start you were talking about before, Timmy, that Morwell needed to make, they're certainly making it.
Absolutely, and they've had all the play. Burr gets it down there. Bailey going to kick it forward and it's going to go another inside 50, coming out on the lead there. Free kick being paid there, and it'll go to the Magpies.
McGuinness.
Jonty in that contest there, goes against Smith. And they'll need to make the Tigers have actually put the score on the board like they should have with the amount of control they've had of the game here in this first quarter. His relieving kick to Johnson, still in their defensive 50. Tigers have squared off well. He's going to have to go out wide looking for Tainch, and he'll find him. They still haven't moved anywhere in those three kicks. Now goes forward to Egmalesi Smith. It's on the backside of the wing there. Geordie Descent working for him hard on the wing. Nothing going there. He's got McGuinness back inside if he wants him. He doesn't. He goes back to Tainch, who ran further on. Still on true centre wing. He comes back in on the 45, and it's a great kick. Finds there through Byron. He's been good early in this first quarter. Looks to go, chipped over the top, and the umpire is going to pay...
Yep. The mark.
The mark? Yes, he is.
Gee whiz.
And Hudson Holmes, well, he called himself a midfielder.
That's right, midfielders kick these.
Well, they do from 75 if you're Malcolm Blight. He's going to go the torpedo.
This is his 14th disposal for the quarter.
Wow.
He's just talking to the umpire. I'm not sure he's confident, but anyway, he's going to launch it. Gets onto the torpedo.
Oh, not a bad effort.
And it's not a bad effort. It's going to be nothing. And we'll go into quarter time with the Tigers well and truly in control.
Yeah, 16 points in front they are. It is a 4-2-26 for the Tigers, 1-4-10 for the Magpies. An entertaining first quarter for Virtue Homes here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. A quick break and we'll get you up to speed with all the stat winners out of that first quarter. It is Gippsland Live on TRFM across Gippsland and the Valley, and it's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
It's time for everybody's favourite segment, the Gippsland League, top 5 for round 16. Kicking us off at number 1, the boys from Wonthaggi, Mitch Hayes with the finish. The other team starts off with it, then the steal and the hand pass mid-air was lovely, but how's the finish from 40? Even better. Number 2, the big roost, Sean Masterson from Warrigal. He's given this an absolute roost. Tight angle as well. Look at it, sail through the posts. Number 3, the boys from Morwell. Bit of a team goal here to kick off the fourth quarter. Straight out the middle. Bit of an awkward clearance. They'll get it going in their way though. Little hand pass over the top there and another hand pass and then bang! A beautiful goal. Colin Campbell slots it home. Number 4, Cade Rooters here from Terralgan. Beautiful work, roving the pack here. Stayed down, got it, snapped it. Didn't have a lot of time, but finishes nicely. Number 5, Jay Walker here from Leongatha. A real smart finish this one. Just rove the pack front and centre, the spin, and then the punana.
Jay Walker, if you don't mind, puts his contender in nice and early. 21.5 minute mark, first quarter. The feeling is it's going to be an absolute cracking game. The first quarter was entertaining. The Tigers leading it by 16 points. 4-2-26 the Tigers, Sale 1-4-10. Just before we get to some of these stats, a bit of sad news in the racing world. We all love a little bit of horse racing. The horses are wonderful animals that they are. Black Caviar has passed away, only age of 18 as well. Just the 2 foals that Black Caviar had. No doubt our greatest racehorse, arguably one of our greatest racehorses that we've seen, Timmy.
Oh, absolutely, especially in our time, Scud.
Yeah.
Tragic news. And young for a...
Yep.
I suppose a horse in terms of that aspect. So
Peter Mooney has been quoted that he sat in the car and cried for over an hour. So very sad news out of the racing world. Let's get to some key stats back here at the Rec Reserve in Morwell. And here's Paul Carter. It is all thanks to Gippsland Suzuki.
Inside 50s were actually tied up 12 apiece. However, Morwell had 8 of the last 11 and kicked 3-1 of their 4-2 out of those last 8 inside 50s. Sale won the clearances 10-5. Centre clearances went Morwell's way 3-2. Individually, Jack Leslie has had the most hit-outs with 10 up against Charlie Bird's 4, and Aidan Quigley 9 disposals, 3 to Brandon Bailey and 5 each to Boyd Bailey, Blake Cooling, Brandon McAuliffe and Zach Anderson. For Sales, Hudson Holmes 14 disposals, Shannon Lang 10 in that first quarter.
All right, we've got some scores coming your way very shortly, but the second quarter for the Moe Racing Club is underway, and Burr got a bit of quick kick from Holmes. Goes in the way of Jack Johnson, got one high. And a free kick to Jack inside the centre square. Plays on quickly, wants that open forward line. Goes in the direction of Henderson marks. No, he doesn't. Couldn't complete it. Egg Malessi Smith was there. Class, left foot shot on goal. Lands in the chest of Max Linton. And the Tiger defence holds strong. He goes outlet to kick towards Blewett. And Blewett's got a little bit of grass in front of him. Wobbles one outside. It's going to land on the chest of Tainch, but a spoil there. Egg Malessi Smith with a quick pick up to McLaren by hand. Holmes with a kick inside, just on the top of Lang's head. And a little shove in the back from Brandon Bailey. Gets a free kick to Shannon Lang.
Yeah, he was a bit caught off foot there as well, Brandon, and he had no option but to try and compete. But he got under Lang, and Lang's rewarded with a free kick here as well. They're still going with that tactic too now. 7-man back line as well for the Tigers. So we'll see how that pans out. It's worked for him in the first quarter. We'll see what that does in the second quarter.
1 minute into this second quarter. Lang from 48 metres. Usually not a bad kick of the football. Has it got the distance? Linton says no. I'll help it on its way. Although there's a whistle. And just wait and see. There's a point. But... no, anyway, minor score. Paul Carter, not sure what the whistle was for.
1-5-11 Sale, and that inaccuracy from their last game is haunting them again. 15 points behind Morwell, 4-2-26 Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
Blood rule, Scott.
Blood rule. No, new footy.
Ball must be flat.
Hang on a second.
Well, Shannon Lang would be wanting the kick again, wouldn't he?
So footy gone flat after Lang just thumped one from 48, and Lang goes, give me another kick of the footy.
I'd be wanting it. Wouldn't
There
you?
you go. Well, there's an instant whistle. We thought it was a free kick, but
Yeah.
that is strange.
And then McAuliffe came to the bench, so we thought it was a blood rule.
Yeah,
but
Rick Galea looks up, has a look at the footy and says, I've got no idea. It's red. It's hard. It's fine. Maybe it's got a rattle in it. As Anderson kicks to the outer side, out of full back. Musil the target, dives down low and takes the mark, but a free kick's going to be paid. It's going against the Tigers, and they've opened up 3 free kicks in the opening 2 minutes of play to the Magpies.
against Hillier.
Glenn comes inboard, missed the target. McDonald stops and props and gets caught by 2 Magpies.
If you're going to go the inside punch kick to 45, you've got to make sure you do it quick. You don't want to be getting caught like they just did then. It was a really bad turnover by the Magpies.
Burr got the tap down there looking for Bailey, not able to get that out. Umpire's going to make the call of a push in the back. And the coach Bailey will get the free kick. He'll go out wide looking for McFarlane and finds him. True centre wing, far side here, more rec reserve. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon here on Gippsland Live. He goes forward and Smith takes the mark just outside 50. He's got to go if he wants. Turns whilst they haven't got back. He does. Puts it on the head, looking forward, coming through. No one was able to get their hands on it. Freeman's worked his way back. He's been forward and now he's going back. He goes 1-2, looking to get it back. He does. Great pressure, gets the handball out again over the boundary line. And the umpire said, we'll throw it in.
Will Leslie holding a right hand, left hand even? Holding a hand.
He's holding both of his
Has he
hands.
got 1 or 2?
He's got 2. Ball comes back in. Leslie and Burr give that one to Leslie. Tap down. Goes to Lang. Gets the handball out to Holmes. He'll come to the clearing kick out here to Freeman. Wasn't able to take the mark though. Quickly did well. Got on top of it. He's wrapped up straight away. Umpire will come in and
Good decision.
ball that one up.
I'll quickly give you some scores. Thanks to Harvey Norman Gippsland. It is Bairnsdale 1-2-8, Leongatha 1-5-11, Maffra 1-4-10, Terrelgan 5-3-33, Moe 3-2-20, Warragul 2-2-14.
So
Ruckman go at it. Burr got the tap down. Sorry, Scud.
free kick.
Free
Going to
kicks.
go Magpies' way. Hold
Go
it
with
in.
I was watching that through the binoculars and I don't reckon you gave it to either of them. He found Walker by himself. He hasn't got much ahead. Looking to go inboard. Johnson wanted it. Nothing there. Goes straight down the line. Cutting through. There was Anderson. Nothing paid on that one. He jumps back straight back up. Gets the handball out. Kicks it straight down the line. He's taken out by Egmalesi Smith. Walker goes up. There's whistles going on off the play here. And it's going to be a free kick that's going to go to
who?
Egmalesi Smith.
For what?
Retaliation from Linton.
For a push in the chest.
The retaliation from Linton. Yep.
Okay.
That's
4
what
minutes of play, and we've had 6 free kicks in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Finds Hennis at 50. He'd look to go. He's going to go back. We know he's got the leg. He should go back and try and have a kick at this, I would have thought, Scud.
It's a crowded forward line. You're not going to find anyone. He's been called to play on now. Now he's in a bit of strife. Left foot from 51 metres. Goes to the goal square. Big pack will form. 2 bites. Descent. Are they going to pay it? No. Play on to the umpire. Bailey gave it to McFarlane. He squeezed one out to a dangerous area. Musil has to get low. Gets a hammer to McFarlane. The run to Brandon Bailey. And now they exit defensive 50. Gives it to Leak by hand. And Leak's kick to open space is a good one. Can find McDonald. And they're on the wing area.
McDonald, he's got one-on-one contests up ahead of him. Hillier gets from behind. He's gone over the shoulder there. Nothing paid from that one. And we'll have the boundary throw in 55 metres out from the Morwell goal. I'm not sure how much more Brad Desson had to have of that, Sharon, before he was going to be paid the mark, but umpire thinks he didn't have enough of it in his 100th game.
Just be careful with those overlap handballs too by the Tigers as well. They'll handball them behind the player too. So the umpire's found a free kick, has he?
Another free kick.
Yeah, so hang on. He's pointing to which way?
Riley Loeb. Is it no?
No, but he's...
Non-officiating umpire that was. He squaring kick McDonald. Found Cooling from 55 metres. Kicked into the man there was Johnson. Got smothered. Now has to come and become the tackler. The Magpies on the rebound. Taints just shuffles it towards Egmalesi Smith. Didn't get there though. McDonald. Left foot kick out wide in towards Anderson. Musil's there though. Rolls around on the right. Kicks to the pocket but straight down Hudson Holmes' throat. So non-officiating umpires wanting to get involved here. And suggestion would be just to let the officiating umpire take that. They can have a little bit of push and shove and niggle. It's okay.
But I think if you're going to point your arms, you've got to point them in the right direction, because that was a Sale free kick that Morwell took based on the arm pointing. Comes back into the middle looking to find Lang, who's left all alone in the middle. He's got running through. He finds Leslie. Delivers long, looking for and finding in front. Desson will take the strong contested mark. Strong movement of play there, Box. It's the first time today for Sale.
100%. And I think this is what I talk about. When you've got forwards at the calibre of Brad Desson, you've got to leave him one out, but you've got to win it through the middle. So if you don't win it through the middle, he's absolutely useless to you down there. So he's such a big player. You can just see them one-on-one, and he looked like he was going to grab that first one initially earlier on. He looks like he's really biting to get the ball to him.
Big kick for the Magpies here. 6.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Only had one goal for the game so far. They must kick this one. He comes in. He's going to cross 50 and kick from about 45. The big fella in his 100th game for the Sale Magpies. Comes in, crosses 50, sends the ball on its way. Looks good off the boot. It's got the distance. It certainly does. And that's a big one for the Magpies.
Yeah, it's a great finish there as well too. Looks like they've got the ball back. It must be from 1963, that footy, because it must have had a little pee in it, because they did give it a bit of a shake around, and they've got it right now. They put a bit of air in it. But again, like you said, Timmy, the transition footy from Sale was the best they've done so far. We've been playing 8 minutes in this second quarter. They've just got to make sure they can match that now again, because I'll make the Tigers pay every single time.
9-point margin in Morwell's favour at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. Morwell 4-2-26, leading Sale 2-5-17. That's on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard.
Big tap by Burr, goes forward. Lang, though, read it better for the Magpies. Around the body kick with the right is neat and found Igmalesi Smith. He's going to come back on the left, changing of the lanes, these two. They give a handball to McLaren. Now the leads come to the pocket, lowers the eyes and finds Hennis. Right on 50. He's going to chip it over the top to open space, because Lang ran on from the midfield and takes the mark in the pocket. A lack of accountability from the Tiger midfield there. Shannon Lang get a couple of touches in the middle of the ground and ends up having a shot on goal now.
He ran from centre half back. He's centre half back. He was in the initial contest with the kick out, and he ran his absolute guts out to win that ball back from Hennis.
You've got to run both ways if you want to play in the midfield at this level. And Lang comes in. The margin's at 9, and Lang misses to the near side. On the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, you can become a member today. Save on meals, drinks, and of course, race day entry.
2-6-18 Sale, trailing Morwell, who are on their quarter-time score of 4-2-26.
Wanted that other ball back as Cooling looks to bring the ball in. Comes this side. Grit Galea, get out of the way again. Barley Bird took one, wasn't able to take the second one. No one's able to get it. Hudson Holmes, he's taken once, that's holding the ball. And it is the big ruckman. Did well on his second attempt there, did well. Finds McFarlane, gives a little handball out. He comes back inside. Strong kick at the feet there, wasn't able to take the mark. Picking up the ball there was Campbell. Andrew Variety to Johnson. He gave it to Lane, put him in hospital again. But he did well, Johnson, as your coach does, to Butcher. He's going to dump the ball inside 50. 2-on-2 here, going back with the flight. Desmond wasn't able to take the mark. And quickly he'll take the relieving kick, looking for and smartly finding the boundary lines.
Just some fumbling happened coming into the game from both sides as well. Just their decision-making hasn't been fantastic at the moment, but the game's so clustered. That's why they try these little chip kicks. They're going to go to one-on-ones every single time.
Boundary throw in, Burr in the front spot. Leslie tried to shove him out the way. They tap forward and no one's there. So Leslie rows it and then has a fresh area. That's not holding the ball. Play on. Comes out the back, head over the footy. Now the whistle goes for over the shoulder. And Jack Johnson wins it, kicks it into the shallow pocket. Campbell's going to be there. Going back was Burr. Couldn't get a hand on, and Campbell takes the mark. And Sam Anstey joins us all the way from the United Kingdom. He thinks he's got a ringing sound in his ear with all the whistles going. Great to be bringing you Gippsland live right across the world here on Saturday afternoon in Australia.
I'm going to be a bit critical on Burr then too. He could have worked harder back. You could tell the players were calling him back, but to intercept that mark, and he just lacked a little bit of pace. Now Campbell. Tom
Campbell, 45-metre kick coming. Right foot boot on its way. Does he put it through? I think he does. It's nice off the boot. Campbell's got his first. And the margin now back to 2.
Yeah, the intent's what I expected from Sale in this second quarter. They weren't quick enough on that transition, and they're really going to hurt Morwell now on that turnover, especially with the tactic they're playing now with that 7-man back line. If you're going to turn the ball over, you've got to be really good down back. And if they pinpoint their kicks like they are right now inside 50, they're going to hurt you, and they have already so far this quarter.
As Darryl said, a 2-point margin, 11 minutes into the second quarter. Sale are the only ones that scored this quarter. They hit 2-2-0, and they trail by just those 2 points, 3-6-24 to Morwell 4-2-26, all on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard.
Ruckman will go out at Musil, and Leslie's in there. Leslie got the clear tap down. No one's able to get a handball, though, but came from Musil to Leslie. So 2 Ruckman that are just playing with it themselves in there. Was the McLaren there. He got the kick out. Igmalesi Smith, he's been big in this second quarter. His handball wasn't great, though. Goes back in there with a tackle, strong tackle, and
in the back.
In the back is what he's being paid on that one.
Galea's got the job on Igmalesi Smith.
I just waited. Wasn't sure.
Getting losses. A 50 now, too. Again, the unofficiating umpire has given away a 50.
And I'd say it's for indiscretion against... Where's the 50 going?
Yep, all the way inside 50. And Riley Lopez says, I'll just play on and kick towards McDonald. Will Leslie was there, tapped it once, tapped it twice, socketed off the ground off his shin, goes towards the boundary line. We've got a boundary throw in.
Hang on, he's going to call. No. He's going to call deliberate.
Just come off his shin. It was an accident and it rolled over the boundary line. It's called a boundary throw in every day of the week. And at 12-minute mark, the margin sits at 2 points. We'll have a boundary throw in coming after the umpires discuss this.
Scott, we had another game to go through in the Gippsland League as well. It was Wonthaggi 5-5-35 to Drouin just to 2 points. While we're still at it, in the Mid-Gippsland Football League, Thorpedale 4-2-26 to Morwell 1-1-7. MDU 3-1-19 to Foster 1-3-9. Moving North, yet to score there, Timmy. Fish Creek 5-6-36. Stony Creek 1-2-8 TNR just to 2 points.
Not much to speak of in Mid-Gippsland and North Gippsland. The top 5 and top 6 are settled.
Leslie got the tap down there. Wasn't able to get clear though. McLaren did well. Found Lang. He's been good. Got the handball coming through and delivering along the line there. Playing in front was Burr. But going his hands on was Byron. He's taken over the boundary line in by Burr, and we'll have a boundary throw in front of the Sale coach's box. 12.5 minutes gone here, and it's the Tigers at home at the Morwell Rec Reserve, leaving by 2 points. Leslie and Musil go at it again. Takes the front position. Musil got the tap down. Looking to the fend off. Umpire will come in and ball it up.
Just the last game there in the Mid-Gippy. Newborough 5-2-32 to Tura 3-2-20.
So ball up. Leslie in the front spot, tapped it down. Hilliard's got a couple to beat, and Lang couldn't beat Lang as he roved it, kicked it around the body and found Harry McCall. And McCall looks to switch it. He goes out towards Cooling. Can he take the mark? No, it sits up okay for him, does it? No, he's got to wait and prop, get around, and the right foot kick's nice and neat over the top to Anderson. And Anderson on the outer wing. He's going to chip it back over the top to Cooling, who's ran off Campbell, and he's got a little bit of room. He comes back on the inboard. Decides to go backwards to where Anderson was. Now he's got some grass. He can assess it and decide where he wants to go. There's no one with about 15 metres of Anderson, and he assesses the situation and kicks it down the throat of Hutchins. And the turnover occurs. The inboard kick to Johnson for the Magpies. Quick handball to Egg Smith. Left foot, Chisler. Just quite at the toes there of Walker. He had to kick it off the ground. Back there is McCall, who gave it to Quigley. Got it to Cooling. He had time to fumble, and the kick inboard to Hillier finds him on the chest on the wing.
It does. Hillier's strong mark. Looks to go, he comes back inboard, looking for the one-on-one contest out in front there, but taking a strong one-handed mark. Jack Leslie just said, I'll just do that. He comes back in and finds Bodie Walker at centre-half back. Now, they've got to be careful here because the Tigers are numbers forward, but Egg Smith is out if they can find him. Campbell goes over the top. Egg Smith, he's at his own footy. He takes one-hander, goes through on the left, and there is your Sombrero goal of the day.
He's a classy player. We've seen him do that one-touch footy all afternoon so far. I suppose the most critical thing for me for the Tigers is at the moment he's got Galea as his opponent and he's getting lost. He's so very good football sound, Egg Smith. He's just leaving him on a back trail too because Galea's getting lost at the time and Malesi Smith just finished off beautifully then.
They've kicked 3 in a row. It's 3 to start this second quarter.
It's the fourth lead change of the match at the 15-minute mark of the second quarter. Sale 4 points in front on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard. Magpies 4-6-30, leading Morwell 4-2-26.
Here they go again. Holmes got it to Freeman at half forward. Couldn't complete the mark. They fight at ground level and they drag it in. The umpire's going to ball it up.
And that tactic by Morwell playing that 7 defenders, Freeman's a forward, so he's been playing back, so they've got to stretch him forward. It's just another win for Sale.
How long? What do you do now?
Go back to 6-6-6.
Tapped out the back. Hutchins was there, got wrapped up in the tackle, left it behind. Quick kick by Hillier, goes towards the outer wing. Campbell's there in front of his opponent in Glenn, steps inboard. Nicely done to McDonald. Now to Bailey. This is Boyd. Boyd to open spot. It goes back. McDonald goes down and takes the chest mark. It could have been Brown, it could have been McDonald. In the end, the forward got it.
It's a beautiful kick inside.
Oh, absolutely. But that's the only way it's working for Morwell, and they haven't done it for the first 15 minutes of this quarter, is to move the ball quickly. We saw just before this play, out on the far wing, Cooling went backwards and they went forwards and they stagnant. That's what Sale want to allow players to get back.
So directly in front, Brandon McDonald to stop the run from the Magpies. Must go through. It's a big moment of the game for the Morwell Bowling Club. And Brandon McDonald gets the second. And that ends the 3 goals that Sale opened up this second quarter. The Tigers get one back. and they get back the lead as well, Box.
It definitely is a big moment there for the Tigers as well. That transition footy, like Timmy said, was beautiful. I really am. It was a fantastic lead by McDonald. He didn't lead forward, he led sideways, and then he come forward because he knew the kick was going to have enough air in it so he could run into that space side, and it was a great mark, great kick, good finish.
Morwell back in the lead. We played 17 minutes of the second quarter on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. Morwell 5-2-32, leading Sale 4-6-30.
Ruckman will go at it again. The two main ruckmen are in there. Leslie and Berg. Leslie's doing the job there, but it's Hillier that gets the clearance, delivers the ball forward into that open space. Gets a shocking bounce there, but Leslie was able to come over the top, get his hand in, and the boundary umpire is going to call that one, and we'll have a throw-in inside the Tigers' forward 50.
Big moment till thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club. The Bilson's Twister is your limited time only. It's the 6th tap. It's fruity flavour. The pack's a punch. Not too far from where we are this afternoon on Saturday afternoon at the Morwell Rec Reserve.
Leslie and Berg go at it. Again, no one's read this boundary umpire's throwing. He's going to throw the thing in a long way. Hillier, good centering kick, looking for Leake. He went in it, didn't go hard enough at it there. Byron got down low. McLaren, Johnson coming through the middle. He's got Walker out wide. He went to a 2-on-1 contest. Wasn't the right one there. Kicking it off the ground there. Unfortunately going no there was Linton. Delivering the ball forward though on the reversal. Desson was clear if he wanted it. But taking the mark inside there is Freeman, the backman, Scud.
Yes, well, he's been a backman this year, but certainly knows how to kick goals. That soccer off the ground, the ricochet, landed in the face.
Old ricochet.
Yeah, old ricochet landed in the hands of Johnson. That's the last person you want in the hands of if you're a Tiger supporter.
Freeman will cross 50 and look to give the Magpies back the lead. Comes in from 45, leant back on it.
Well, he's been a backman this year.
And through for a minor score.
He might end up there.
Morwell's lead now 1 point on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, 5-2-32. Sale are now 4-7-31.
It's a little bit slow with the button.
It's a tough button going, Boxer.
Not bad.
Because Murray Racing Club got their memberships now available for the new racing season, and they've just released their racing dates as well. Moe Cup not too far away. As Gallier with the kick-in duties, coming to the near side. Tries to get out the back to Burr, who should mark as a big ruckman. Can't complete the mark again, and he crunched into his captain in Bailey as well. Lang tried the underground handball, and then the shuffle through the legs from Bodie Walker. And Lang's been pinged for holding the footy with no prior opportunity whatsoever.
I'm just looking at the bench of Sale, and they've all got their hands on their heads going, what the hell just happened then?
So if you're not watching and you're listening on TRFM, he picked the footy up as the player was tackling him at the same time. Goes to ground and it's holding the ball. Meanwhile, Leslie goes inboard and it gets over the back. There will be a free kick at the Shepherd.
Had to be.
Against the Tigers' defence in Brown, and Jack Johnson will have a shot on goal. Inside in front.
Can I just say, the whistle was blown at the same time the player remonstrated, so I don't know if whether it was influenced by the player remonstrating at the same time.
They go short to Walker, landed his toes, swoops on it, kicks around the body. Zambrero goal of the day, contender again. Bodie Walker says, I want a piece of it. That's hot and it's spicy.
It is definitely hot and spicy, and that definitely is a contender. Considering that he is a left footer, he wheeled around. He's not the biggest, the most agile player in the world, but on a right foot, he's done an absolute brilliant job to kick that goal, and definitely under the circumstances, what a goal. But again, I have to say and be critical, it's been influenced by outside sources. The ball stayed inside 50. That's all I have to say about that.
All I'll say is on that is that he needed to turn his head quicker.
I know. Who?
The one that gave a free kick away.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a 5-point lead to Sale now at the 20-minute mark of the second quarter. Third lead change of this quarter. Sixth lead change for the match.
Secondary ball up here in the middle. Burr and Leslie been a good contest. Leslie over the back, looking for and finding Lang. Galea did well to tap it down, but there's our man, Egmalesi Smith. He's had a ball his own in the second quarter. He's gone at it again. Good handball looking for Johnson. Goes back again, looking for Tainge. Can't find it. They're able to work it out. Umpire's going to pay a free kick, and it's going to go to... No one's really sure.
Morwell. Cody McDonald for... No idea.
Thank you.
So McDonald, halfback, goes inboard to Anderson. Good kick. Finds him. And Anderson turns around and has a bit of a look. He gets called to play on. There's no one on the mark. And Anderson goes to the far side looking for a coach in Bailey. 2 bites at it. Just a little bit fumbly now, the Tigers. The pressure's been good for the Magpies. Been a good fight back as they trailed by 16 points. Now they're back out to a 5-point lead of the Magpies. Top of the 50 it goes. Anderson gives it to Campbell. Campbell's inboard kick goes to no one really in particular. McCullough fights, and a free kick to McCullough for...
He tripped over his foot.
So it's a free kick for a trip over your foot, and he'll have a shot directly in front.
Wow.
You've just got to bite your tongue. McCullough wants someone in the pocket to pass it off to. This might be right on his limit.
Not sure why. Snagged a cracker in the first quarter.
This will be kicking directly in front from right on 50. As his side have given up a 16-point lead at quarter time. They trail by 5 now. Big moments right now for the Morwell Bowling Club. For the Tiger, gets close to the man on the mark. 48, got underneath it, not going to get the distance. A pack will form. It's punched forward. Numbers favour the Magpies. Freeman had it and got wrapped up quickly. And the correct decision was paid for a ball up, Tim.
Absolutely.
Not being facetious in the box.
That's a big, you used big words today, Scud.
Thank you. Been reading Nick Slachino's Thesaurus.
Nick Slachino's.
Oh, Hilliard dropped what he should have taken. Hennis, he got that's holding the ball there absolutely all day.
Nick Slachino's.
Hilliard gave himself his quickly, who's been a little bit quieter in the second quarter than what he was in the first.
Paul Carter.
His third kick for the quarter.
Needs to get it in. Sale have flooded back. It's called a play on. He's just going to dump it long into a pocket. Sale have got the numbers if they're good enough. Down, looking to rove it there was McAuliffe. Couldn't get anything out of there. McGuinness looking for, finding Holmes. No one really wants it. There's just bobbling around. Get it over the boundary line, boys. Holmes, though, he takes a clearing kick. Not really a good spot for it to be. He lands in the middle there. Coming through Brown. He wasn't able to get anything happening. Walker's going to put his body over the line. That's a good throw. But it came out. Johnson is clear. He's taken one bounce. 2. Judah Luke's going to get him. Johnson, he gets the handball out to Byron. He's got no one forward. They've got no one forward here. McLaren, though, he looks to go through. He's going to draw it and look for Ekmalesi Smith. Instead, he finds Lang. He's still got no one. He's going out wide to the far side, and he finds Tainch.
Good defence from the Tigers that forced them to go backwards and wide. And smart by the Magpies too. They had no one forward, and they've still got the footy. Great play.
The first quarter, they would have dumped that forward, so smart play. Coming forward and getting the ball back there is Lang, giving instructions. Looking forward, and that was the instruction there, and finds McGuinness.
Defender.
65 out. This is the important kick. Where's he going to put it? Lowers the eyes, looks to go low. It's a shocking kick. Bailey read it well. McGuinness went in though. And he's given away a free kick for the bump on Bailey.
So Bailey's left foot kick can find McFarlane on the wing. Takes the mark. Looks down the line. There's some numbers inboard if he wants it. Decides not to go there and now goes down to the outer side. Galier's got to read this one well in front of Lang, and he does, and he plays on quickly. Out the back is Hillier. Can he get a leg on it? Leslie's got pace. No, it's McDonald out the back. Takes the mark, plays on, and puts it through. Great work. Good penetration from Josh Galier.
What a brilliant kick inside as well too, and it was a beautiful kick too. What I like, the fact is that he was quick enough and alert enough to know that he had a player free inside. So just to get that ball moving and the quick movement inside, it was a great play, but it was well set up down back. And again, it was set up by the coach. They moved the ball quickly inside 50, and they've scored.
And we have the fourth lead change in the last 10 minutes, in fact, and 7th for the match as Morwell takes a 1-point lead at the 25-minute mark of the second quarter on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. The Tigers are 6-2-38, leading Sale 5-7-37.
Ruckman go back at it. Leslie doing all day. Gets a tap down to Lang. He delivers a ball inside 50. 2-on-1 contest. Who stays down? It's Freeman who's down. He's taken without the ball. Absolutely. And he's going to go and have a free kick. The backman's causing some issues.
Yep.
He needs to look for a target though if he can to hand it off. No one's running past him. Oh, hang on. Holmes is just sneaking around the back here. If he's quick enough, he'll get it. But he's not. Freeman's going to go back and take the kick. Harry McCole.
Getting a little bit dark here at the Morwell Rec Reserve as well.
Freeman comes in again from 45. This one looks better off the boot. And it's got the distance too. And we've got another lead change.
And this is what we see from Morwell at times, is that they give up a goal quickly when they actually can get their noses in front. I don't know what it is, whether they just go into a little bit of, blank time. But as we see Harry McCole coming off, holding his throat at the moment. But hopefully he's okay. But again, one of those things that you're going to go into half-time thinking, why did that happen?
And Sale 5 goals to 2 this quarter, have a 5-point lead at the 26-minute mark of the second quarter. 6-7-43 to Morwell, 6-2-38, all on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
Nick Luceno's here this afternoon for Carpet Country. The Tigers try to go forward. McFarlane with a handball to Lopez. His handball got smothered. They fight at ground level again. Burr and Leslie. And a free kick to Burr in the middle of the ground for the Tigers. Awkward kicking style. Gets to where it wants it to go. Smith put one hand up. Good spoil by McGuinness. Smith goes again. Couldn't get through the tackle of Lang, but handballed out. And Campbell's there to give it to Holmes. His handball to Lang. Good pick up off the deck to Tainch. Kicks around the body. Closing will be Quigley. Freeman can't complete the mark. Second effort though was good. Got the ball to boot and gained a little bit of meterage forward. Dessert with a little death tap to Johnson. He got tackled. Now Lang wraps up Linton. And we're going to ball up. Great decision. Great football.
Jack Johnson, 12 disposals this quarter.
He's been unbelievable this quarter, Jack Johnson. He has really led the way.
You talk about the barometer. He is the one.
The two ruckmen had hold of each other. Neither were able to get it there, but Burr and Lang, they're in a jump ball situation, and we'll have another ball up here.
I'm just going to change my barometer at the start of the game.
Oh, you had to listen to us.
Back Leslie.
Leslie and Burr, and he's going to give the free kick to Leslie.
And it says the barometer.
Yeah, barometer, Jack Leslie. Leslie comes back inside to Tainch. She's on the quick kick looking for, in finding Eckler.
Oh, he's taking another one-hander.
He's taking, no one stands on the, I thought no one was going to stand on the mark.
He'll kick this.
What's
he even thinking about?
He just stuck the left mid out and just went, I'll just take that, didn't he?
For the second time today.
I can't believe he even thought about passing that off.
I know. He's going to cross the 50, kick from about 45. Egmalessi Smith. Half-time siren, big kick. Goes back and he's hooked it and it's hit the behind post.
Well, what a quarter. It saw the Tigers only manage 2 goals. And the Magpies have kicked 5 in the quarter. They trailed by 16 points at quarter time. Now they've got a lead. It's a 5-point one. As these dark clouds close in on the Morwell Rec Reserve, it might be a different game of football in the second half, but what an entertaining one so far. Sailor 6-7-43. They lead the Tigers 6-2-38. It's Gippsland Live, and it is the Alinta Energy Gippsland League right here on TRFM across Gippsland and the Valley. And it's all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland, the halftime wrap.
It's time for everybody's favourite segment, the Gippsland League, top 5 for round 16. Kicking us off at number 1, the boys from Wonthaggi. Mitch Hayes with the finish. The other team starts off with it. Then the steal and the hand pass mid-air was lovely. But how's the finish from 40? Even better. Number 2, the big roost, Sean Masterson from Warrigal. He's given this an absolute roost. Tight angle as well. Look at it, sail through the posts. Number 3, the boys from Morwell. Bit of a team goal here to kick off the fourth quarter. Straight out the middle. Bit of an awkward clearance. They'll get it going in their way though. Little hand pass over the top there and another hand pass and then bang! A beautiful goal. Colin Campbell slots it home. Number 4, Cade Reuters here from Terralgan. Beautiful work, roving the pack here. Stayed down, got it, snapped it. Didn't have a lot of time, but finishes nicely. Number 5, Jay Walker here from Leon Gatha. A real smart finish this one. Just rove the pack front and centre. The spin and then the banana.
Jay Walker, if you don't mind, puts his contender in nice and early. 21.5 minute mark, first quarter. Welcome back. Morwell Rec Reserve. You can find us on this Saturday afternoon. The dark clouds are passing over. Not expecting any rain. I have checked the radar. No rain here this afternoon. Maybe a little bit later on tonight here across Gippsland. But at the moment,
no worries,
conditions are all still fine. We have the third quarter coming up for McDonald's in a moment, and the margin is 5 points.
Just relieved you didn't call him Jane Bum.
Rob Gell.
No.
Tell you what, if it does rain, you won't be calling me that. Let's have a look. What are we expecting in this second half, Timmy? What have you noticed? The Tigers?
Tigers are still going 5 and 7 box, and by the looks of it, the Magpies are going to match them 5 and 7.
And the Magpies actually predicted it because they went down with 7 anyway before the Tigers even got there. So they knew it was coming, and they're going to stick with it. Interesting to see how this pans out. Third quarter, all-important game. Of course, the loser just about season done for season 2024.
Leslie and Burgo at it again. Leslie tapped down to Lane, got the handball through to Holmes. He looked for McLaren, and he finally finds him to Johnson, running through 50. Chip up over the top, running forward. No one able to get their hands on it, though. Hennis, though, gives a fend off, gets a handball over the top. Quickly get out the side there. He wraps it up. Looked for McCall. Good pressure there coming through from Mitch Dowse, who's back on the ground. Boxer?
Yeah, that's good. It was he was doing a bit of a fitness test there at half time just to make sure he was right. He was a little bit proppy in that second quarter when he come off. Leslie Smith's on the bench for sale at the moment too. He was quite dominant in that first half, so we'll just work out what's happening there. Maybe just a tactical move.
Campbell blew it, and Leslie will do the ruck work here. Drop short. Sorry, John. Comes out there. The kick coming out there from Bailey. Leslie got the tap out, looking for Holmes, went over the top of his head. Tainch, he wasn't able to bend down and pick it up. Leake did well though, found Boyd Bailey to McFarlane, looking forward to one-on-one contest. Leslie got the hand in there. Musil did well, gets a handball over to McDonald. He kicks the ball forward, open forward line. Here it is, this is what the Tigers need. Ball bounces well, Hillier collects well, goes on the right foot.
He wanted the Zambrero.
Some may call him hungry.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't like that one, Boxer?
No, I didn't like it.
Sorry about that.
Actually went out of bounds on the full.
It did come out of bounds on the full there from Hillier. Again, that's where the understanding what your actual reality is.
And your limitations.
Limitations, yes.
Hutchins has it, comes to the grandstand side. McGuinness easily, unopposed in the end, takes the uncontested chest mark.
I'll fix that little quote up in a minute for you both, right? You're not saying it right, both of you.
Sorry, you get your expectations
and reality mixed up.
No.
Limitations. There it is. Back towards McCall. Little handball to Leake. He goes backwards to Cody McDonald. Right foot kicks a barrel one. Might be a work out okay for the Tigers. They're tough to defend. Bailey with a left foot kick. Open space. Brown's there. Bounces over the top of the head. Hutchins decided to tap it. Leslie was up to it. Beautiful handball in the end. Found Hutchins, who the outlet kick can find Tainch on the second bite. And finds it. What is it, Boxer? Tell us.
Don't get your aspirations ahead of your limitations.
There it is. Tainch goes inboard at the toes of Holmes, in trouble. Smith with a one-hand pickup. Wants to get onto his left and then got tackled holding the footy.
He's having a dirty afternoon, Smith. I haven't seen him play this way for a little while, but he's got two quarters to get it right, but that free kick's probably not going to get him there so quickly.
Tainch has got to be better with that kick. Holmes puts it on the head there, and a strong mark coming through there. Ends up with McLaren. McLaren gets the kick going forward. Contest will come downfield. Umpire's called there. It's going to end up with Descent. Got dumped after he kicked the ball. Looking forward here. Descent, it's a clogged forward line he's going into. He's going to go long. Deep call, looking through, coming out there. Thomas
McDonald, it is McDonald. To find. K. McDonald.
It is K. McDonald's coming from the side. Unopposed. He ran all the way down the side, cut across in front of the square, unopposed, Boxer.
Yeah, there was 4 Tiger defenders there as well, but he cut in behind those defenders. But those defenders were only jogging. They were only jog-trotting. And they weren't really working hard towards the ball, and McDonald was the only one that was doing it.
First score of the third quarter, McDonald's comes forward, and he snuck it through for the Magpies. And he's first for the day.
It's a beautiful little swing there with his kick as well. So he made it work, but it worked very well for him too. So some of those costly turnovers by the Tigers has cost them the early goal in this first quarter as well. So they've had a lot of dump kicks inside their 50 because they've been put under pressure. But the Magpie defence have been very good and been able to work it through. And it's just cost them the first goal, the Tigers.
And on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Sale now to an 11-point lead. We're 3 minutes into the third quarter. Sale 7-7-49, leading Morwell 6-2-38.
Leslie chops off the run. of Burr, and then taps it, grabs it, and then swings around with a handball forward to Lang. He goes forward by hand again. Quigley has to come in to get it, and he does just that. Forward handball, this is good. Found McAuliffe, back to Quigley. They got some numbers ahead of the game. McFarlane's one of those. Sold some candy, and then Quigley's in trouble holding the ball. They stuffed around with it for a little bit too long, the Tigers. The defence from the Magpies has been great. Holmes kicks to Egg Smith. He's got Dowse on, decides to go inboard, and there's McDonald again at his toes. Bailey comes hard. Keeping the feet was Butcher. Over the shoulder handball to Dowse. He has to come backwards to Egg Smith. Prop stops, strong in the hip, swung around in the tackle. Someone in the crowd said holding the ball. The umpire said, yep, they'll do.
Kay McDonald's still down. Oh, sorry, he's down for Sale. He's just got back on his feet now. He's copped a couple of big knocks today, McDonald.
So McAuliffe, right foot towards the wing. Sale's got some numbers there. They don't work it out too well. Burr gathered it, looking for a runner. He wants someone to run in the middle.
He had enough time to order a coffee and a donut.
McFarlane was there, gave it back to Burr. He sold candy on Johnson.
Who is he?
Gave it to Anderson, inside forward 50. McDonald out the back takes a mark. Charlie Burr with the poise.
That's got to go on the highlight reel. Can we give him just a Zambrero for all that?
What hesitation from the big man. I'm not sure if he was thinking about it or he had no bloody idea.
Can we give him a Zambrero assist of the day?
I'm not sure he knew what to do with his right hand to connect with the footy to give the handball.
In the end, it was perfect.
You know when you want to sneeze? It was one of those moments like...
Meanwhile, Brandon McDonald misses the unmissable. You cannot miss those in a game so tight like this.
6-3-39 Morwell now on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, trailing Sale by 10 points.
That's a poor miss, you're right. That is a really, really bad miss under the circumstances right now. From where he was, these big moments, this is when you really got to stand up, B-Mac, and unfortunately...
You mark that down right there.
Straight away.
Is that a moment, 6-minute mark of this third quarter? The
Absolutely.
Miss.
Holmes comes in, out to finds Hutchins. He's clear. Will relieve deep 50 to come back. Got a hand over the top there. Egg Smith couldn't take it. Galea got a handball out. Johnson got a hand in there. Galea's dragged the ball back in, but it's going to come out. Johnson, Burr's taking the big tackle. The big ruckman stepped up for the last bit. And at the end of the day, Scud, the forwards have got to finish off the good work that the midfielders have done, especially when it's a big ruckman that's done what he's just done.
Absolutely.
These two ruckmen, Leslie and Burr, have been holding on to each other all day. Umpire is going to pay a free kick, and it's going to go to Boyd Bailey. Bailey in front of the Morwell coach's box. He's looking to come in board. He does. Sizzling kick, finds Anderson. What a great kick. Plays on quickly. Out to the far wing, looking for in the contest. Leslie got the hand in there. Ball comes to ground. Smith looking for it. No one's able to see it over. In the end, Leslie plays a little bit of tunnel ball. He's a great for boundary throw in.
Great defender as well, Leslie, with the closing speed he has. McDonald had 5 metres on him then. It was a beautiful kick.
Yeah.
And Leslie with the closing speed got there. So boundary throw in, 7 minutes into the third quarter, 10-point margin for the Magpies. That's on your McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. The Magpies there through Tainch, gives it a quick one to McDonald. High kick, it was Glenn in the end. And can't keep it in the field of play. There'll be a free kick to the Tigers. Brandon Bailey on their far side of the ground.
It's getting dark here at Morwell Rec Reserve. It's getting very dark.
Lights are on. Nick Lachino's here this afternoon for Carpet Country. Appreciate your support of Gippsland Live as Bailey's kick towards Smith in the front spot though, McGuinness. And Jonty McGuinness takes the mark.
Rain is coming down.
Told you it wasn't going to rain, guys. There was no rain on the horizon, and all of a sudden it's belting down.
Rob Gell.
That's why you got sacked, Rob Gell.
McGuinness's kick out the outer side. Linton can't complete the mark. A handball inboard. Campbell's there. Had one fumble. Gives it to Cooling, who left it behind. Anderson, they're working it backwards. Gives a quick one there, and a free kick's going to come after Anderson got rid of the footy. We've seen a few of those this afternoon. And Anderson takes the mark. Half back for the Tigers. It's a slow build-up. Kicks down the line. It's a wobbly sort of punt. Dowse has to just spoil and thump it over.
Changes the conditions. The ground will still be in pretty good nick, but what about the rain, Boxer?
Yeah, the rain's raining. Yeah, it's raining. It's raining.
Special comments takes the Carpet Country.
Well, you got me on the hop. I was trying to get up. I got a cramp in my backside.
He's got a cramp in his backside as Sale go forward through Lang. Inside 50. Cooling did well. Got rid of his opponent. Plays on. Comes out to the near side here. Galea will go at it against Tainch. One-on-one contest. Tainch did well with the body. It's Sale Magpies have got numbers and they're running on. Johnson tips the ball inside 50 and a good solid mark there is taken by Campbell. He wants to go on. He's got one-on-one contest in there. Brad Desson wanted it. Holmes is just skulking down as well. Not sure he thinks he's got the distance. Needs to go. Plays on from 50. Delivers the ball long. Has it got the distance?
Sure.
He does, and he's got the accuracy. Thomas Campbell, he did not look like he had any idea that he was wanting to kick that at all, and it sailed through for a big goal for the Magpies.
Yeah, look, the opportunities come for these small forwards. You've got to take them, and that's the one they're going to be wooing is the one from Brandon McDonald earlier when he had the opportunity further out than what Campbell was in the driving rain as well. That wasn't going to come, but it's come. And what a goal then too. This could be a real good turning point here for Sale.
It's a 16-point lead to Sale, which is an equal match high, which equals Morwell's quarter-time lead.
We've got a free kick from Morwell.
Yep, there's a water boy in the centre square for the Magpies. So Burr will take the free kick, thumps it inside, forward 50. Smith and Jonty McGuinness wrestle. Smith put one hand out, kick around the body from Holmes, try to relieve a bit of pressure. Bailey thumped it back in. Coming the other direction with Hutchins, though, for the Magpies. He kicks to the wing. Anderson's been great. Handballs to Quigley. He turns and he gives a little daisy cutter at the toes of Hillier. McFarlane with a nice handball to Hillier. And the kick, beautiful, to McAuliffe. And the protected zone there. They don't pay that anymore. McAuliffe goes in the directions of McDonald, but Leslie was there. Easily gave a handball to Johnson, now to Lang. And Lang to Tainch by hand. Tainch is going to kick it backwards to Hudson Holmes.
And Holmes still in there, deep 50, goes over the top, and he goes back to Tainch. Just probably needed to settle there, McAuliffe. Have a bit of a look at the shot at goal.
Protected zone from Hutchins. We've got a free kick.
Another free kick here.
I'm not sure.
Reversed. Smith drives it into the pocket and doesn't quite complete it. There was Jonty McGuinness, who read it better in the front spot. Goes over, boundary throw in.
See that what that reversal was for, Boxer?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what it was for. I don't know what's happening here at the moment too, because it's all three umpires are actually officiating at the same time. Like, I just don't understand where it's coming from. So I'll just keep an eye on that one.
Ruckman going at it, Leslie and Musil. Leslie front position, gets a tap down with the left. Coming through was Brandon Bailey. He's dropped the ball, and he's been paid holding the ball. Magpies will take a free kick deep in their 50.
Danger signs for the Tigers. Big moments thanks to them all. Bowling club right now. They're going to find something. It's all Sale at the moment for me.
How many inside 50s this quarter already for Moore, Paul?
8 to 6.
8 to 6 and only 1 point to show for it.
They've kicked 2 goals. The Magpies.
Yeah, they have. So, you know, they're making the most of those opportunities inside 50. I don't want to, you know, keep beating the same drum, but those opportunities they had, they should have scored. The score should be a little bit more one-sided now, but it's not. It's the other way around. It's one-sided to Sale.
Leslie and Musil go at it again. Short throw in. Musil got the tap down. We're going to have another boundary throw in about 60 metres around from the Tigers' goal here. Bit of stagnant footy at the moment.
I just got to ask if there's an AFL game going on at the moment, which is great. That means they're listening to us. And there is. That's the Demons, 11-5. It's three-quarter time. 11-5-71 to the Suns, 8-6-54, three-quarter time.
Of course, Gippsland League's much more important than the AFL.
Absolutely.
We've got games on the line here as we've got a boundary throw in. 12-minute mark of the third quarter for McDonald's. It's a 16-point margin. The Tigers in there attacking forward half. They can't get it inside 50, though. We've got a stoppage now, 52 metres out.
But I'll give the other AFL game score as well, too. Scott, 11-9-75, the Giants. They lead the Dockers 10-6-66.
So ball up. Leslie with a double tap down. It worked from Lang, gave it to the run of Holmes. Little kick around the boundary. Finds touch. He's been called for deliberate. And the free kick's going to be going the Tigers' way in Harry McCall.
Well, it's got to be for the rest of them for the rest of the game.
We've already had 4 or 5 that were the same sort of scenario and not given all day.
So McCall goes to true centre half forward on the top of McCall's head. A big spoil by Hutchins. Byron's there. He decided to tap it down. Hillier grabbed it, kicked around the body. One hand up goes low press. Couldn't complete it. Holmes took on the tackler. Play on, said the umpire. Handled over the top to Brandon Bailey. Steps inside, runs to the top of the square and puts it through the middle. It's a much important goal for the Tigers. And they stop the Sale momentum.
Many moons ago, young Brandon Bailey was one of those really cheeky forwards that was very good at doing what he just did then, executed that front and centre play, and that's exactly what he did. He ran around 2 players and kicked an absolutely beautiful goal, but they had to work hard for it, the Tigers. So, you know, always, you know, make sure those opportunities when they arise inside 50 to make the most of them, and they've just done that then.
bringing the margin in Sale's favour back to 10 points at the 14-minute mark of the third quarter. The McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard has Sale 8-7-55, leading Morwell 7-3-45, and that was 7 inside 50s in a row before Morwell scored.
Ruckman go at it again. Musil got high and got up over the top. We're going to have in the ball up called in the middle, and we'll have a secondary bounce. And the rain has stopped here at the Morwell Rec Reserve.
We won't get any more.
Told you that.
We won't get any more.
Leslie and Musil go at it. Musil got the tap down again. He's been good since he went in the ruck there. Tripped over there was Holmes coming through. We'll have another ball up.
Can I just say before that goal was kicked, there was a free kick, definite free kick for holding the ball, which you've paid all afternoon when you've had opportunity, and that went begging as well.
Leslie tapped down to Lang. They've been a great combination for a long time. Inside 50, but Smith was leading in front and took the strong mark low to the ground.
I like this move now to him going back, because he's been quiet all day forward.
Calling
he's got the
forward.
job on Ennis.
McAuliffe wasn't able to take the mark there. Hutchins went back with the footy. He disposed of it there. McAuliffe went around one. Then the kick out to his leading forward. Wasn't able to find there. Leslie played it out in front of him. Got the wrong bounce. Ball will go over the boundary line though, and we'll have a boundary throw in, 40 metres out from the Tigers' goal.
Just some signs from the Sale players at the moment. I've seen a few just jogging behind the play without that intent, which they had in the first, 10 minutes. Hopefully they haven't blown a lot of that energy early in the game in that quarter already.
So Campbell from the stoppage had it, lost it, play on to the umpire. Lang is just racking them up this afternoon, but that kick's going to land on the chest of Jackson Burr. And he takes the mark. He wants to move it quickly. He's got Cody McDonald. He can find him after the third bite. Right foot kick, delivery towards Harry McCall. He's the one that's gone forward, and he takes the mark. So Smith goes back, McCall goes forward. An instant, it pays off for the Tigers.
Absolutely, Scott. And the move was only made a minute or so ago, and he was actually in another contest broadcast side as well, and he's worked hard, 50 metres across to the netball side of the ground here as well. So great work right there, my McCall. Let's see if he can finish off the hard work.
There's umpire whistles going left, right and centre.
Not control the umpire. Just straighten him up
a little bit.
From 50 metres away. So Harry McCall will have a shot. 45-degree angle. We'll have to kick it all of 50 metres. He's side trail by 10 at the moment. Sailor in front. From 49, thumps it. Distance, no problem.
Whoa.
Accuracy has no miss. The Tigers celebrate. The Tigers, and it hit the post. Riley Lopez was 2 metres away and celebrated. It's a minor score. It's a 9-point margin, and they quickly get the play going to Lang.
Absolutely. Lang out on the far wing. He's got runners on there in Thomas Campbell.
No one forward.
Got no one forward, and this is where that 7-man defence for the Tigers has helped. He's had to slow it up until all his young players go at it. He's kicked it to a contest. 2 on 5 going back through it there was McDonald. He wasn't able to get it. Dowse is first to the ball. Gets a handball out looking for Walker. It is on that side. Yep. And we'll have a ball up 55 metres out. Strange one that, isn't it? Tigers celebrate, goal umpire in the same spot, calls it a behind. Musil got over the top. Went out of bounds.
Interesting was Lopez was 2 metres away from the goal umpire. Yeah. He celebrated the goal, and the goal umpire said it would hit the post. So, look, the goal umpire's always right, and I wouldn't be trusting Riley Lopez.
Boundary throw in. Musil and Jack Johnson will be the two to do the ruck. Musil's been good since he's gone in there as well. Johnson takes front position. Holding, goes against Musil. Johnson plays well. Play on advantage called. Holmes from 45, looking to get him to fall forward. Shepherded it through, didn't quite have the distance, and the Tigers get back to rush it through for a behind.
Back to a 10-point lead for Sale. We've played almost 18 minutes in the third quarter. 9-8-7, 8-8-56, 7-4-46.
McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard make it McSmart with a new McSmart meal from Macca's. It's only $6.95. Loose change. Head into McDonald's. 18-minute mark of this third quarter. Quigley goes to the outer side looking for Musil. Tried to tap it over the back and get a runner onto it, but that runner there was Johnson who stopped it. In-ball handball from Holmes. Glenn with a handball back to Johnson. His kick came off the side of the boot. It might just work out though, because running onto this one was McDonald with a flying shot. Egmalesi Smith takes the mark. Tight-ish angle, but for someone of this class with a left footer, he's on the right side. That's the right side for a left footer, which also makes it the right side.
Yeah.
When you leave those comments to me.
Derek Egmalesi Smith.
So he's on the left side or the right side?
No, he's on the right side for the left footer.
Which is the right side.
That's correct.
He's got one this afternoon, and this is an all-important one. They lead by 10 to get it out to 16. At the 19-minute mark, Egmalesi Smith says, easy as you like, over the goal umpire's head. That was never missing.
He's come off a big week too, Egmalesi Smith. It was left-handed day on, what's today? Saturday. That must have been
Wednesday.
No, it was Monday. It was Monday. It was on Monday. It was left-handers day last Monday. Or was it last Wednesday? I don't know. It was one of those ones. Anyway, we'll celebrate it because I wanted a cake at work for the left-handed day for all our lefties. But again, great finish. It was that killer kick inside 50. What? But it was a great finish that way, Egmalesi Smith.
16-point lead to Sale at 19-minute mark of the third quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Well, that was going to be really, really good if you had have just been able to get it out.
I couldn't get it out.
Umpire Wrestler back into the middle. Bird will go up against Leslie. Takes front position. Leslie got the tap down coming through. Holmes couldn't take it. Bird did well. Got a second tap through. Coming through Bailey. That's the Boyd variety. We've got a free kick going to go to Boyd Bailey. He's inside centre square. He goes out wide on the lead there, looking for Tyler Brown just over the top of his head. Good contest though. Getting back there is Lang. Geez, he's been good this quarter again. Johnson. They've had it wrapped on a string, those two. He's wrapped up straight away. And we'll have a ball up.
And they had to make those moves inside the midfield. I probably want to see Aiden Quigley now go into the midfield too now. So have McAuliffe, Bailey and Quigley in that middle.
McFarlane from the stoppage. Handball was good to Bailey on the left. Just gets underneath it. It's a high open kick. Musil comes out to meet it. Couldn't complete the mark. Tainch with a little death tap onto his boot. It goes. Gains 15 metres, but it's all the Tigers. Brown's one of those. Gets the shepherd from Galea. The kick inboard to McFarlane was good. And he's just kindly asked Jack Johnson to take a step back. Now he gets called to play on. And the kick towards Bailey. Just got worked underneath it, and the umpire said it is a push in the back. And Boyd Bailey will have a shot. No angle to speak of, 40 metres out.
Not happy with that one, Timmy?
We'll move on. We don't want...
All right. We'll just leave it alone.
There's differences in interpretation, and it changes every 30 seconds, which must be tough being a footballer, even tougher being a commentator. 21 minutes of the third quarter. Bailey comes in. The coach needs to stand up for his team. Left foot, likes it off the boot. Does it stay on its right trajectory? It does. It goes through the middle. It's a much-needed one. It's a big moment of the game, and it's all thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club. Bailey gets another one.
It's the old cliche, though, Timmy. It doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come, mate, and they got that one there as well. And it was a great finish there, too, by Bailey. So we've got two very experienced players leading the way at the moment. Bailey for the Tigers, and we've got Lang of Sale. So those two bulls are going head-to-head right now. But we need more from that from the Tigers. Once it's inside 50, let's make sure they score.
10 points, the margin in Sale's favour at the 21-minute mark of the third quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Sale 9-8-62, leading Morwell 8-4-52.
Leslie over the top gets the tap down. Burr and him go at it again. Leslie says, I'll just smack the thing out of the way here. Johnson looks to play it around. Quickly, he's wrapped up straight away, and we'll have a ball up. I agree with you, Boxer, there. The two big ones are standing up out of the middle and taking it on for their team, and both of them will try and carry it across the line. Leslie got rid of Burr, and he's going to be paid against him for a free kick. So Charlie Burr will take the free kick. Centre half back for the Tigers.
Where are the runners here? We need the runners here for Burr.
Quickly tried to get the handball off. Burr, not sure what he wants to do here. He's going to kick out wide to a contest. Coming out there is Anderson. Great kick there by the ruckman in the end. Anderson got there, overrun it there in Bailey. He takes 1-2 grabs.
Good mark.
Absolutely. McLaren put pressure on him, but he was able to take it there on the second just to hold him up. Swings round onto that left boot, sizzling kick inside, but the cut off there. Mark is taken there by McDonald for Sale. He's going to go back out to the far wing there. Hennis has used his body really well, and he's been paid a free kick against him. So the free kick will go to Anderson.
He's had a really good afternoon, Anderson. I think they've played him in that role as that lead up half forward, and I think he's done it and acquitted himself really well.
Anderson looking to bring the ball back inside. Instead, he dumps the ball down the line. Holmes is going to cut across as the third defender.
Free kick. I think it might be 50, I reckon, from that kick there. I didn't see what for, but it's definitely a 50-metre penalty from back where Zach Anderson had it. So whether they took a step, Hennis maybe on the mark, I don't know.
I dare say, from experience, it might have been because of overworking the mouth.
Have to be.
There's too much time for that to be...
I reckon it was off the ball lit. Have to be.
All right.
Because there was nothing out of that from my perspective from the kick.
Hennis didn't come off his mark. I didn't notice that at all.
Shot on goal for Anderson. Right foot kick. And he puts it through. The Tigers are back. Anderson's been a defender all afternoon, but he's got one now for the Tigers.
He's really rolled up high, though Scud. I actually beg to differ because he's actually played that really pivotal role for them with their lead. They've actually found him a few times.
I think he's been a runner. I think his work rate's been awesome.
It's been fantastic, and he's been great this afternoon, and a great finish there too by Zach.
Margin back now to 4 points at the 24-minute mark of the third quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard has Sale 9-8-62, leading Moore 9-4-58.
One thing, we have a game on, and it is right now into the third quarter. We're into time on, and it's an absolute cracker, as we just heard. 4 points. Johnson comes off the line, gives a handball to the runner Freeman, has a bobble, and then tackled by McAuliffe, has another go, and then loses the football. Play on, said the umpire. Johnson now kicks it inside. Hennis can't complete the mark. Front and square by Dowse. Kicks around the body. And
no.
Cooling takes the mark on the last line. Outlet kick towards Gallier. Gives a handball back to Cooling, who runs on. Takes on the tackler there in McDonald. The kick towards McFarlane. And Big Leslie does a spoil over the boundary line. It goes.
3 or 4? Three or four times.
3 times, I think I called it then. Play on, said the umpire. Boundary throwing out of side. 25 minutes gone, margin still at 4.
Leslie and Burr will go at it. We're Sale side of centre wing. Short throw in there. No one was able to. Non-controlling umpire is going to pay a free kick out of it. And it's going to go to Sale. It's going to end up in the hands there.
Is it Holmes?
Of Kai McDonald.
Kai McDonald.
And when there's whistles going, hand signals. Egmalesi Smith.
Good kick.
Absolutely. Cracking kick. Egmalesi Smith on the left, looking for his lead-up player. Wasn't able to hit him, went over the top. Hennis was first at it. Good work there by Smith to see the ball over the boundary line.
And this is where the 7 defenders is working for the Tigers, is that they've clogged up that area for Descent to lead into as well. He was caught flat-footed in the goal square then too, so Egmalesi Smith had no choice but to kick inside of the pocket.
Descent goes at it. Smith got the tap down, did well. Going forward there was McFarlane, got the handball through. They're coming out through Campbell. Running onto it was Leslie, got the handball. Was
good tackle.
But see, this is where the free kick's inconsistent, because they've done it like this all afternoon. They've called it when it's right, but they've called it when it was right.
The
there
Tigers
well.
going to good shepherd there by Hessler. Got in the way there. Hillier was able to take the mark. They've transitioned the ball well. Ends up in the hands of Tyler Brown, and he just needs to go back and take the kick.
Yep. 26 and a half minutes as well, Timmy.
Absolutely important kick.
If it's frustrating for us, imagine how it is for the players. If they're not calling it consistently enough, this is what happens when players start to lip off, is because of that very reason.
Brown going to kick from about 40 metres. Important kick. Rain stopped. Still game. Here it is. Comes forward. Kicks through it and puts the Tigers back in front, and he's second on the day.
So they reversed those deficiencies what they had early in this quarter, where they weren't able to score when they went inside 50. Now they've scored the last 3 goals inside 50 to really put this game on its head right now. So a really good turnaround by the Tigers. They've just got to maintain it right through to 3/4 time.
And we have the 9th lead change of the match, resulting in Morwell taking a 2-point lead at the 27-minute mark of the third quarter. On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Morwell 10-4-64, leading Sale at 9-8-62.
Red time goals are important, and the Tigers are kicked 3 of them in the third quarter, the all-important third quarter. Who gets the final one of this third? It's all important as well. The little soccer off the ground. In danger was from Leslie. And the umpire will give the free kick to McFarlane. He's got McAuliffe, who broke for him. Holmes will go back to try and spoil. No one can mark. Oh. Free kick's going to be paid to Brandon McAuliffe. They've called advantage and no one knew about it. So McAuliffe said, I'll run to 48 and I'll put it through over the goal umpire's head. Not quite, but it was over the forward's heads. And it's a goal to the Tigers. Well, there was a little bit of chaos. No one knew what was going on. The free kick was paid for not much. The advantage was paid when it wasn't there. McAuliffe ran 48 metres over the top of the forward and the defender. It's a goal. Unbelievable scenes.
I just can't believe it. All the players from Sale stood there and wondered what was going on, and then when the goal was kicked, they were still asking the question, what's going on? So anyway, the goal scored. McAuliffe, albeit if it was an iffy free kick, Tigers have got their 4th one in already. Again, another one.
And it's 4 goals to Morwell in the last 5 inside 50s and an 8-point lead at the 28-minute mark of the third quarter.
And we've got no power here at Morwell. The scoreboard's gone off. Leslie got the tap down. McFarlane disposed of it and then got it back and was able to get her hands out on it again. Goes out onto the far wing. Running onto that there. Coming through from Campbell. No one was able to take the mark. Quick back onto the ground there, though. Ended up being McDonald. Delivered the ball in forward. And the strong mark there is taken by Brandon McDonald. Well, deep in the right-hand forward pocket.
Now they're starting to get that ball inside 50, so they're really putting that pressure on Sale to defend. But because of that quick transition, then we saw Sale get hurt by that by Leongatha 2 weeks ago. It's starting to play dividends now for the Tigers.
29 and a half minutes gone here in the third quarter. McDonald from the boundary line pushes it across the face of goal, and Sale will rush it for a behind.
9-point lead to Morwell, and we've played almost 30 minutes into the third quarter. 11-5-71 the Tigers, leading Sale 9-8-62.
Holmes now has the kick in duties. He goes to the outer side. They might not have any power here at Morwell, but we'll continue on as the score sits at 9 points. The Tigers are going to go again. McFarlane goes to McAuliffe, top of the 50. He's going to quickly turn and play on. He wants someone to lead at him. He wants someone to present. He's too far out to score. He kicks it into the man of the mark. Siren sounds as Tyler Brown swooped on it and hit the post. It doesn't count, though. It's not going to score. But what a quarter it was. It was all the Magpies early. They got 3 out of the 3 goals to 1 up until the 20-minute mark. And then the Tigers just went bang, 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 and they've kicked 4 in red time to wrestle back the lead at three-quarter time. It's 11-4-70 the Tigers, leading the Magpies 9-8-62. We've got an absolute belter on our hands here. It's a 9-point margin, and we've got 1 to go. It's Gippsland Live, and it's all thanks to our great friends at Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
It's time for everybody's favourite segment, the Gippsland League, top 5 for round 16. Kicking us off at number 1, the boys from Wonthaggi. Mitch Hayes with the finish. The other team starts off with it. Then the steal and the hand pass mid-air was lovely. But how's the finish from 40? Even better. Number 2, the big roost, Sean Masterson from Warrigal. He's given this an absolute roost. Tight angle as well. Look at it, sail through the posts. Number 3, the boys from Morwell. Bit of a team goal here to kick off the fourth quarter. Straight out the middle. Bit of an awkward clearance. They'll get it going in their way though. Little hand pass over the top there and another hand pass and then bang! A beautiful goal. Colin Campbell slots it home. Number 4, Cade Reuters here from Terralgan. Beautiful work, roving the pack here. Stayed down, got it, snapped it. Didn't have a lot of time, but finishes nicely. Number 5, Jay Walker here from Leongatha. A real smart finish this one. Just rove the pack front and centre. The spin and then the banana.
Jay Walker, if you don't mind, puts his contender in nice and early. 21.5-minute mark, first quarter. Back, of course, it is the final countdown, the final quarter, not too far away. What a game we have. 9-point margin in favour of the Tigers as we get to some of the key stats. All thanks to Gippsland Suzuki. Here's Paul Carter.
Well, Morwell turned it around with the inside 50s, 20-12 that quarter. They lead that 41-36. Clearances for the third quarter were pretty even, 10-9 sales way. They lead in that respect. Of the ruckman, Jack Leslie's had 29 hit-outs to be the dominant big man on the ground. Of the players we're following, 18 disposals Zach Anderson, 17 Boyd Bailey, 17 Aidan Quigley, 33 to Shannon Lang, 33 to Hudson Holmes.
All right, we'll get to those key scores in a moment because there's some big ones, and it means that if the Magpies lose here, their season is done. Boxer, let's give us a couple of Gippsland League scores just quickly.
Bairnsdale 3-3-21 to Leongatha 9-14-68. Maffra 6-8-44 to Traralgon 11-8-74.
All right, big tap down there was from Leslie. And another one, there's another stoppage in the middle. Keep going, Box.
Moe 10-6-66 to Warrigal 6-7-43. And Wonthaggi 17-6-108. Big leaders against Druin 3-6-24.
So with all those scores going as predicted, it makes it super important because the loser of this game will be out of the 5 and might not even be able to get back in. As the Magpies through Leslie, through Jack it is, goes to half forward. Freeman's there, handled over the shoulder. Johnson with a little punch forward to Tainch. Lang left it behind. The pressure from the Tigers from Anderson was good. Although Tainch quickly got it to Freeman, who snuck out of the back and takes the uncontested mark. 45 metres, he'll have to kick it 48 metres, you'd think.
Yeah, it's going to be a big kick. He hasn't been great in front of goal so far. He's had 2 goes at it. And they've both dropped short, haven't they?
Kicked one and missed one.
They missed one, did he? Yeah, so it's 50-50.
He stuck his neck out on the line.
Yeah, I did that.
Hasn't been great, but now he's 50-50. He is a forward in the past. He's played back majority of this year. He knows how to kick goals. He comes in from 48 metres on its way. It's going to go and go through for an opening goal. At the 1.5 minute mark of the final quarter. What a goal from Jared Freeman.
Yeah, what a start by the Maggies. So one of those ones that they needed to get early, and he's looked like he's playing true forward now. So he hasn't gone down back. Jordan Desson's gone back as well. So they're really going to roll the dice now too because Egg Malesi Smith's gone and rolled back as well. So big changes here for the Maggies in this last quarter.
Just a 3-point margin now at the 1 minute mark of the final quarter. The Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard, Sale 10-8-68, trailing Morwell 11-5.
Leslie to Lang, to Egmalesi Smith, to Lang inside 50, handball over Johnson. He swings round, gave the dummy over the left shoulder. Their Brero goal of the day, and the Magpies go bang bang in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, wow. There's great poise there by the coach as well too, because he really sucked that defence in. He went one way, then turned the other in another clutch goal within 30 seconds of the last one being met.
Wow.
So my prediction, Egg Malesi Smith is forward, he come off the line there beautifully. The Shannon Lang run, he just penetrates those lines unbelievably, and a great finish there.
And the 10th lead change of the match takes Sale to a 3-point lead at the 2 minute mark of the final quarter in the Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
Wow, what a start.
We said game on. Well, it's game on even more, isn't it?
I haven't even taken a breath, and all of a sudden the Magpies have got 2 unbelievable goals. Back to the middle, the Tigers need a response. Although the Magpies through Lang and now McLaren. Brown goes in. Hudson Holmes got him high, and the Tigers win the free kick. And Brown looks up. Kicks it straight down the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve. McCall on a long searching lead. Bounces over the top of the head. McGuinness was good to recover. Gives a handball out the back to Glenn. His handball out wide towards Tainch. Leake was there. Shrugged around in a tackle. Socket off the ground though. Kept in by McCall. Does it work for the Tigers? Hutchins is there. Coming out to meet it the other way. Will Leslie. Head over the football. Stops and props. No. And they're paid holding the ball against Will Leslie.
They paid a head-high contact in the middle a minute ago.
And now holding the ball. And Leslie just says, why do I even bother getting up? Tyler Hillier will have a shot on goal for the Tigers.
Well, he can't get up, Leslie. He lost his head.
And he doesn't even say a single word to the umpire. A true professional that he is. Holding an ear. Not sure where he is.
He's lost his ear.
Hillier comes in. Tight angle, very tight angle. Right foot kick right to left, not coming back enough. It's a minor score for the Tigers. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
11-6-72. Morwell now trailing by 2 points. Sale are 11-8-74.
Holmes will bring it back in for the Magpies. Everyone takes a breath.
Cracking start to this last quarter as we expected. As we said, season on the line for these two teams. Holmes kicks it in.
Good kick,
finds
though.
Hennis. He's been relatively quiet today, I would have thought. He plays on with nowhere to go, really. Puts it on the head of Johnson. He's turned the ball over there, though. Linton takes the mark. He comes back inboard and finds Tyler Brown. He's gone back. After kicking forward, he's looking for quickly at his back turn, but in the end it was McDonald. He turns the Jets on, delivers a ball inside 50, but a strong mark taken there by Thomas Glenn. He's called to play on. He's called to play on. He's not. He doesn't know what's going on, and now he's been paid for holding the ball. And now McCall just plays on. Where's the bounce going to end up? It's going to end up with Hillier, and he's rolled over the boundary line, and we're going to have a throw in.
So the last 2 minutes to play. It might be the Zambrero goal of the day music, but we probably need to play the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, you might as well. If you can find that, Dan, that'd be great, because they've just got to calm down here. They've really got to calm down.
Both sides. And dare say the guys in yellow as well. It's been a crazy final quarter to start. Lang tries to continue to run and thrust it forward. He's just tapped it forward.
He's going to be played on the ball.
And then he made a play. He had a fresh
He played advantage. No, and apparently the other uncontrolling umpire said that it was an advantage.
So Quigley has the free kick outside 50 for the Tigers. He looks up. Numbers favour the Magpies in there.
Burr wants it long.
He doesn't know where to go, Quigley. He decides to drop it to the pocket. Burr will be the target. Can't complete the mark. A big spoil from Leslie. Stays in the field of play. Hillier, crunched by Hennis tackle over the boundary line for a boundary throw in.
And obviously the danger here is the game could blow up because we're over officiating as well. So we've just got to make sure that cool heads prevail here.
Absolutely. Two ruckmen to go at it as they have all day. Leslie and Burr. Strong contest. Leslie got front position. Lang was there. He's wrapped up straight away. Burr, he tries to smack it out. Lang says, I'm just going to throw it on the boot. Comes out to Quigley. He's going to be paid downfield.
No. Really?
Yeah.
So we'll keep our cool heads in the commentary box as well. We'll do our best.
McColl's going to take the free kick. Sorry, I was just trying to work out who was going to... Riley Lopez was lurking around as if he wanted to take the kick.
He's got a great foot too, McColl. He's just got to really go back and...
So we're just under 7 minutes here in the last quarter. The Tigers are trailing by 2 points. They were 9 points up at the start of this last quarter, and the Magpies came out and kicked 2 goals in 2 minutes. McCall is going to kick from 50. The big men get back on the line. Comes in. Crosses 50. Sends it on its way. It's stuck out to the right and it's not going to come back. And it's through for a minor score.
1 point the difference now between the teams. Coming up to the 6 minute mark of the final quarter. Harvey Norman Computer Scoreboard. Sale in the lead. 11-8-74. Maul 11-7-73.
Two stars of the competition have really stood up so far in this quarter. It's Aiden Quigley and Shannon Lang from both sides. Incredible starts.
So Holmes goes the outer side. Egg Smith out there. Take the mark. Left footer comes inboard. Beautiful kick to McLaren, although it just sailed on him a little bit. Linton was there. Gave it off to Brandon Bailey. Inside the square, delivery beautiful to Brandon McDonald. Lowering the eyes was important, and McDonald will go back and have a shot from 45.
Not sure what Tyler Brown was thinking. He doesn't know McDonald very well, does he?
No, exactly.
But how good was the pickup? The kick wasn't great, but the great pickup there and good composure to get the handball off, and a great lead, great timing from Brandon McDonald.
So directly in front, 45 metres on its way. Likes it off the boot. No, he doesn't. It's another minor score, but it means that the scores are all locked up here at Morwell. On the Harvey Norman Computer Scoreboard, you can upgrade your tech now and up to 20% off HP computers. We're all level.
It's 3 shots at goal to Maul, 3 behinds for this quarter.
And again, the Magpies have turned it over. Linton got it back in, and then McDonald absolutely crunched Bailey.
Smith, he's going to get it, and Magpies are going to clear 50.
It's Hillier that's down. I'll keep an eye on him.
Hennis is going to come out wide looking for Butcher, finds him. The Tigers have rolled back. They've got the numbers back, the Tigers, so he's just going to launch it inside 50. We've got a free kick.
Holding again.
Burr. Against Charlie Burr, against Jack Leslie. And that's one that you don't need to give if you're Charlie Burr. You've got the numbers back.
And this is what will happen too this quarter as well. Jack Leslie will start pushing forward and really testing Burr as well. And it's one of those strengths of Leslie as well. He can go forward and he can hurt you on the scoreboard here too. And Burr's that inexperience as well. He was pressured then and tried to do his best to nullify him and gave away a free kick.
And 48, Leslie's going to come in. looking for his first of the day. Oh, that's a shocking kick off the boot.
Oh,
and nearly went through. That's what they call a
This
mongrel
game's got
punt,
everything.
I think.
This game's got everything.
11.975 Sale, leading by 1 point. Morwell are 11.874. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
Anderson goes short to the pocket to Galea. So we'll give that one up every day of the week. The press rolls across now for the Magpies. Tigers need to get it out of their defensive 50. Galea's kick to McCall gets over the top of McGuinness as well. And they find the boundary line for a boundary throw. And McCall just comes up a little bit proppy. And Tyler still rubbing his head after a Brandon McDonald crunching tackle. And the guy coming back, you give it to him every day, don't you?
You've got to protect him, don't you?
Yeah, but I think they're both committed. I think because the ball carried a little bit further, I have to defend there a little bit.
Leslie with a tap down. Bailey picked it off. Hillier gave a handball backwards. Out the back of this pack was Smith. Had a little fumble. Then had to go again. Handballed over the top of the shoulder. McDonald with a nice little tap. Over the top to Hillier. Forward handball to McFarlane's good. His kick nicely done. To Bailey. Look out. He nearly got ran down. He got his left boot to ball though. Found McCall. He's got Hillier inboard. He can find him in stride. Does he play on? He does. And deliver towards McDonald on the lead.
There's still love there. There is still a lot of love there between Hillier and McDonald. And that was great play by Hillier too. Just his work rate from half back. He was in two parts of that play as well. And the kick was beautiful. The lead has been great by Brandon McDonald. He just needs to kick the goal.
Well, he had a similar shot a couple of moments ago. He missed to the right. Where does this go? This one, he gets too close and pushes it through for a goal. He snuck it home, if you don't mind. And it's an all-important one. The Tigers get back the lead.
He's just got to make sure when he's having those shots at goal, don't try and kick the bejeebers out of it. Just let the ball do its thing, because I think there's a lot of pressure on the game itself, and then he puts himself under that much pressure, the ball's going to just go the wrong way. And at that time then, just what they needed, the Tigers. Well done.
And we have the 11th lead change of the match at the 10-minute mark of the final quarter, taking ball to a 5-point lead, 12.880 to 11.975. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
Leslie, the tap down to Lang as it's been all day. He got the handball forward but wasn't able to get anywhere, but he's been paid for or being taken down by Lopez after he got rid of it.
How many times has Lang been able to run forward in the footy?
I'd love to know how many times Leslie... McAuliffe came in off of the unprotected area. There's a push out there. It's a clear one.
But I haven't seen a Morwell player put a block on it in the centre bounces to stop Lang from that run.
Musil
just arm across.
Finds Cooling in the back pocket. The Tigers just looking to settle down. He's been called to play on. Gave Campbell the step around and then goes out wide to the wing to a contest there. Able to come down. Bailey get a handball over the top. Wrapped up straight into a tackle. Ball's looking to go over the boundary line, and the umpire will send it over.
So he's so dominant at stoppages here now. It'll be interesting to see how they play this, the Tigers, because you'll be looking at Lang to give him that drive. He's off the ball a fair bit, and then he will start moving. McAuliffe's coming to block that out.
Leslie with the big tap came through. Burr, he took the tackler on.
Yep, holding the ball.
And he's been paid.
Looks like Riley Lopez is a hard tag on Lang now. It's a hard tag, so keep an eye on that one.
Johnson takes the kick, gets it inside 50 quickly. Looking for coming over there was Linton with the big fist. We'll see the boundary throw in. Inside 50 for the Magpies. They trail by 5 points. We've gone 13 minutes here in the last quarter.
Yeah, my apologies. I thought it was McAuliffe, but it is, you're right. It's Lopez now. And Lang's has come off the ball a little bit too, so we'll see what happens with this one.
So Lopez lets him go, and Lang was on the move. Didn't get it though. Working hard at ground level there was Smith for the Tigers. And McLaren was the other one. You expect him on the bottom of those packs. A ball up, 45 metres out from Sale's goal.
Yeah, Cody McDonald's with him as well too, so I'm not sure what they're doing, the Tigers, but they're going to work it out.
Well, quick handball there from Holmes. Try to get it to Lang, and a strong tackle.
They have to be at him the whole time now too. So 12 minutes gone in this quarter. They've got about 18 minutes to just go hard at Lang just to make sure he doesn't dominate this quarter.
Leslie with a tap to McLaren. Quick kick to the danger zone. Quigley back there. Gives a handball to Galea. Outlet kick needs to be good. It's Butcher and Leake. Butcher with a good spoil. Leake with a little bit of body work. Taps it backwards. He's got support from Cooling. Butcher does well. Taps it between his legs. Leake goes and wins the footy again. Good contest, good footy.
It was good footy, that. It was really good footy. Leake did a great job. It wasn't a great outlet kick by Galea, but great work by Leake to create the stoppage.
And Leslie with a double tap down to Hennis. Stepped around Musil. Left foot kick, danger zone. Big pack. Linton with a double fist. They go to ground. Staying down is Freeman. And Freeman slams it home for the Magpies. They're taking back the lead now. It's going back and forth. What a game.
Just not general awareness there by the Tigers. Linton was committed to the contest, but Galea come over the back. And then he found themselves having 3 Tigers players versus the one. Freeman was smart enough to stay to ground. So it's just those moments where you've just got to pick what you're going to do, and if he had his time again, Galea probably should have stayed down on the ground, not to allow Freeman to get that easy space.
Would you believe 12th lead change for the match? 14 minutes played, final quarter. 12-9-81 Sale on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, leading Morwell 12-8-80.
Oh no, it's another free kick, and it's again.
It was nothing. It was they were in the circle when the umpire stepped in, but instead of waiting a second, to go in when all the players had cleared out, the umpire walks in, and then so as he can give the free kick away.
Okay. So now we have a secondary stoppage inside the centre square for the Tigers, and they're attacking half. And Holmes is wrapped up quickly. 13, make it 14 minutes gone, final quarter of Harvey Norman. A 1-point margin to the Magpies.
Leslie got it down, looking for Lang, wasn't able to do it. Musil with a quick tap out. Hillier, 45 out, puts it on the boot, sends it forward.
Hang time.
And it's hit the post. They'd all celebrated too early, and it hit the post to tie us back up again.
Scores tied on 12-9-81 on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. 15 minutes played last quarter.
Will Leslie to the outer side, looks for Johnson. Galea comes in. It's a one-on-one. Galea runs it over for a boundary throw-in. Outer side, outer wing. What a game of football this is turning out to be. As we'd expect, I think we said in the pre-game that this was going to be a little bit of a teaser to how our final series will go. And we have an absolute belter. 12-9 apiece.
Free kick going to Musil.
Out of the ruck contest, something different for the afternoon. Musil gets the free kick, looks up.
What is our tally at the moment, Paul?
This quarter, 8-3 Morwell's way.
Goes to the Benny Hill music. He kicks out wide to Quigley. Quigley looks up. He'll kick to the top of the 50. McDonald and Leslie's there. Will with a big spoil. Front and square, nicely done, was from Brandon Bailey. No prior opportunity. We'll ball it up inside the Tigers 50.
And Freeman's come off his Sale as well. It looks like he's getting a rub there too by the Traders. I'll keep you updated on that one, on his quad.
He has kicked 3 this afternoon after going forward today. The Tigers are playing 7 defenders. They've matched that, the Magpies.
Musil got it out of the ruck, not 15. Play on's the call. Comes down, no one's able to take it. Drops straight away. There was Bailey. And the umpire's going to eventually come in and ball it up. 45 metres out from the Morwell goal. We've ticked over 17 minutes here in the last quarter, and we're all tied up, 12-9, 81 apiece. 2 ruckmen go at it again. Leslie got it down. Nothing coming out of it. He tries to kick it there in the end. Leslie coming through over the Tigers. Lopez, he gets the handball over the top. Bailey took on 1, took on 2. That's holding the ball. Free kick will go against Brandon. Goes against Brandon Bailey and ends up with Jonty McGuinness. Deep in the back pocket here for the Magpies. He's going to launch the kick out to a contest. Need the big fellas to fly. Musil at the back. Got over the back and paid the mark. Smith ends up there with Smith.
Smith actually pushed Musil
he pushed him out of the way. Get out of your way.
Smith, a great kick inside. Looking to and finds. No, just didn't quite make it out on the full. And the Magpies will take the relieving kick there. And no surprise, in through Shannon Lang. Working hard again.
Scores level. 16 3/4 minutes gone. Final quarter for Harvey Norman. Lang kicks to the outer side. Target is Jack Leslie. He's got 2 to beat. And the big fist comes and we've got a boundary throw in. It's a stalemate. It's an arm wrestle. Boxer.
It definitely is.
You need to get your best players on the ground at this time, Boxer. And by the looks of it, the Tigers have got 4 that they need to get on.
I think it's time now. They'll rotate them through. There's still probably 10 minutes left in this quarter, you'd think, but they need to get them on the ground.
Leslie with a tap over the top, nearly in stride to Holmes. Byron with the gather of the footy and kick out towards the boundary line. And it went straight out there, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
I have an interesting question. What does a draw mean for the live ladder, Paul?
No one's thought about that.
A headache.
Well, the Tigers have already had one, so an extra 2 points would probably help them. Might not help the Magpies, I wouldn't have thought. Musil with a tap. Holmes is there. He's been busy all afternoon, stepping around 2 or 3 tacklers from the Tigers. Lang with a second effort grunt, third effort's good, and a tackle. Although the Tigers come away with it, McDonald somehow gets ball to boot and goes towards the boundary. And we've got a boundary throw in inside the Tigers forward 50. 17, make it 18 minutes gone now. Sorry, it is 19 minutes gone in the final quarter.
And a draw just goes with the theme of the season, doesn't it? We've just seen it so many ups and downs and so many highlights. What a draw would mean. Unbelievable.
Leslie, Musil over the back, got the big fist forward. McCall, he's picked it up. He's wrapped up into tackle there. Comes back out, got the handball away. McGuinness, he gets the tap over the top. Looking for Glenn.
With a kick after the siren. Kick after the siren. Surprise anyone?
The only thing that surprised me, they didn't go for 1 point victors today, the Tigers. That's the only thing that surprised me.
After a 50-metre penalty from the middle of the ground.
Oh, no.
Here it is again. Musil and Leslie. Leslie in the front, got the tap down, looking for Holmes, wasn't able to get him. Cody McDonald got the handball through there, came out to Lang. Bouncing ball forward, who's going to come and get it? Dessing just cleared a few out of the way. Johnson wraps him up in the tackle. Dropped the ball, play on, says the umpire. It's hot, it's contest, and they're out, the Magpies. The Magpies are out, takes the bounce. Freeman once, Dowse throws to 45. Dowse running through and runs to the crowd, and he's kicked the Zambrero goal of the day.
Wowee.
Mitch Dowse.
But that is definitely one big moment there too by Dowse. He took him on and he showed some great pace, considering the fact that he wasn't in a good space there a couple of quarters ago. What a finish, and he's just bringing himself off the ground now too. So well done to Mitch Dowse, won a great goal.
And Sale take a 6-point lead. We've played 20 minutes into the final quarter, and on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, it's Sale 13-9-87, leading Morwell 12-9-81.
Was there something in that contest that just had to break open? The ball was bouncing around every which way and just landed up in the hands of Mitch Dowse, and he did well running into 45 and kicking that.
I think we had a blood rule as well. Max Linton coming off with the blood rule in that, so they're just waiting for the Tigers to get their player back out onto the ground.
Oh, so Blake came off and then had to go back on.
Had to go back on, I think, yep, with Linton with the blood rule. Back to the middle we go, 20-minute mark, final quarter. The Tigers must respond. Big moments right here. McLaren had it, lost it. Bailey, left foot, out into open space. Butcher might run onto this one. Leake will close. Butcher grabs it. Handball's in front. Leake keeps his feet and gets away from the tackler. Well done by the Tiger. Inside forward 50 it goes. Leslie with a sit. Out the back. Hutchins handballs to the Tiger though in McAuliffe. Gives a handball back to Bailey, who lowered the eyes. No, they call. And they go to ground, it's a ball up.
And you had an umpire behind the ball as well. I was waiting for him to make the call too. Because that one was quite obvious from here, but he did duck the head a little bit.
Leslie with a tap. It goes the Tigers' way though. Little tap from McCall, didn't get to the Tiger. And Glenn from the Magpies kicked it out. Quigley runs onto it. Left foot kick at the toes. Good little hand from Hutchins. It goes back to Quigley. Sale's got all the numbers. And Leslie grabs it, kicks it out now. He kicks it out to the Tiger though. Ingalier, he's going to step. Johnson, he goes into the left. It's a high ball. Bailey's there in the front. Can't complete the mark. McLaren for the Magpies relieves the pressure. Dumps it out to the wing. Tigers, it's 3-on-1. And the one's Brad Descent, the three of the Tigers. McFarlane's there. Handballs to Smith. Smith looks around. He's going to square it out wide to Anderson. The transfer of play might work. Chip over the top to Leake. He's got one more. He handballs further afield to McDonald. He's got McAuliffe inside and he kicks to him. It's a wobbly one, but it's going to get there. McAuliffe inboard to Brown on the chest. Tigers. Great football from the Tigers. Transition footy, switching the play, holding onto it and finding a player in the best position to have a shot on goal.
Just love the way Smith was composed down back, because he could have gone either way. He could have gone through the corridor and really opened the game up when he went out to Zach Anderson here too. But well done by the Tiger players just to find a little bit of composure to get the ball inside. McAuliffe could have actually run into the goals, but he did the team thing and went inside to Brown, who was put on a beautiful lead.
22 minutes, 6 points the Tigers trail with a Brown shot on goal, slide angle, Brown, big moment player. Brown's got 3 this afternoon and the scores are dead level again.
Can you push him down on his seat too, because big Daryl Cooling's getting pretty excited here in the box as well. But here's that moment right now. It's right now. It is that moment right now. What's up with you now? I was just saying, it's very exciting footy. So it's all about making sure everyone's composed in the box and outside the box as well. we're in for a big 5 minutes of footy right now.
And scores locked together at the 24-minute mark of the last quarter on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard at 13-9, 87 apiece.
Reed Ruckman to go at it. Burr and Leslie, they have all day. Burr got the big tap down. Lang looking to come through with it. No one's able to get there. Tainch was able to get his quick kick away. Ends up with Burr. Again, he doesn't know what to do with it, the big fellow. He took one on. Ends up with Boyd Bailey. He's wrapped up in a tackle, looking to get the handball out. And the umpire's going to ping him for holding the ball. Magpies free kick.
Just repeating, with scores going the way they are, Sale lose, their season's done. Tigers lose, there's still a chance, but pretty much won't make finals. This is huge in the whole scheme of things. Scores level, Timmy.
Comes out to Holmes. His kick is big and finds Hennis. Hennis on the right foot. Important kick inside. It's a low Werner. Well done, Anderson. He's been good all day. He's wrapped up in a tackle. He's got the handball through. Boyd Bailey got the kick out there wide and ends up there with Tyler Hillier. He just wants to settle things down. He's got to remember that it's only a draw. His scrubby kick down by Boyd Bailey. Smith, what a pick up off the toes. Delivers inside 50. Will Leslie going back. What a mark. The Tigers were out. They had all the numbers there too in their forward 50, but Leslie did the job and saved the day there for the Magpies.
How long we got, boys? 24 minutes. We've just ticked over.
Leslie goes deep down the wing. Contested mark. No one's able to take it. Hennis, he's wrapped up straight away. Gets a handball out to Tainch. He's got to get it on the boot, which he does. Goes long. Coming out is Campbell. What a strong contested mark it is. One-on-one. He's got Brad Desson out there. He's out by himself for the first time today. Great body work he did. He just pushed off his defender and he's got it clear. He's about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Scores are tied. We're about to tick over 26 minutes. We've had 5 goals kicked in this quarter.
Other quarters, Paul Carter, have you got how long they've gone? The second quarter in particular? That's probably the most one we can match off.
28 and a half, and add 1 to that.
Yep, we've gone 26 minutes on the scoreboard.
Yep.
So Desson.
These teams have never played a drawn match, by the way.
Here we go. Brad Desson in his 100th. Comes in from 45 on the right boot. Sends it forward. It's going to go across the face of goal. Tap down in the middle. No one wants to rush it through there for the Tigers. Egmalesi Smith. And they'll see the ball over for a boundary throw in.
Wow.
Would have thought he would have scored something.
Unbelievable. Exactly right, Tim. I'm not sure how it didn't go through. I didn't know if the Tigers wanted to get a point or get the boundary thrown, but now it's in a dangerous spot.
Leslie taps it down. The Tigers are there. Hillier sits on it. He's got to get it out, which he does. Comes through. Campbell, Leake, McFarlane. They're tapping it around. Coming through. Boyd Bailey gets a quick little tap out. No one's able to be clean. Leake's head down, wrapped up in a tackle. I'll have a ball up just inside the 50 for the Magpies.
27 minutes have gone. We think we're probably going to go 28, maybe 29 in the last quarter. We've had 6 goals kicked. Umpire gets us back underway. 49 metres out. McFarlane gets it out to Hillier. Hillier will get ball to boot. The Sale Magpies have got numbers back. It's Geordie Desson. It sits for him. Took on the tackler. Got a handball away though to Hutchins. Hutchins reloads. Bombs it back in. Inside forward 50. Big pack. Linton with a big spoil. Low press. Shuffled it out. McFarlane's got to win the footy. McLaren was there. He goes backwards. Now the left foot kick towards Leslie. Hillier comes into forwards it and then wins it. And now he's going to barrel it half forward. He's got one on. Brown's there. They've just got to get it forward, the Tigers. He shrugs the tackle. It goes towards McDonald. It gets out the back. McDonald's going to fight for it. He's got to give away. No, he's going to give away a free kick to Leslie. And Leslie quickly goes to Holmes to chip over the top to Leslie. Scores a level, by the way. These two sides have never drawn, and they're fighting for final spots. Leslie's kick to the wing. McGuinness takes a mark, plays on. He's got Campbell. Quigley will go. They can't complete the mark. Johnson, the coach for the Magpies, wheels, delivers to Hennis, who takes the mark. Did I say a kick after the siren?
Yes, you did.
Hold your breath. Season on the line for the Magpies. Cody Hennis, 28 minutes and a half gone. Take a breath. Scores a level. There can't be long to go. Lose and you're out. Hennis, siren's gone. They only need to score a point, and Hennis is missing. No.
Oh my God.
He is. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Wait, hold your breath.
It's on the full.
Is it out of bounds on the full?
Hang on.
The umpire hasn't called it. It's
Yep.
out of bounds.
It's on the full.
On the full.
On the full. It's a draw. The Magpies and the Tigers have drawn. They've never had a drawn game. And you sense it's a win for the Tigers because they've had a draw.
Yep.
And now they get another 2 points. They're inside the 5 as it stands at the moment. And the Magpie season is just about done.
So
It's not quite fully done. We're going to get to it in our post-game. I'm shaking. I can't believe what the players are thinking as well. Unbelievable scenes at the Morwell Rec Reserve. 13-9 apiece, 87. I still can't believe it. Let's get to a break. This is Gippsland Live at its absolute best on TRFM every Saturday afternoon. It doesn't get any bigger. It's thanks to our great friends at Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.